replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform.
Who else?
Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
Good morning. This is your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Fresh questions are emerging about transparency within the Caribbean community. This following public concerns raised by Prime Minister Kamla Bissessa over CARICOM's handling of the reappointment of its Secretary General. In a social media post on Sunday morning, Prime Minister Kamla Bissessa pointed to CARICOM records showing that between January 19th and February 26th, 8 communications were sent to Trinidad and Tobago concerning a CARICOM branded shirt, while none addressed agenda items related to the reappointment of Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. She also referred to a WhatsApp message sent on February 26th, the day of a regional retreat, which indicated that the meeting was limited to heads of government only. That position, she said, was later confirmed by Chef de Cabinet, Janice Miller. The statement questioned whether Foreign Minister Sean Sobers had effectively been excluded from the retreat and called for clarity on the procedure used to reappoint the Secretary General. The Prime Minister further urged CARICOM to release relevant documentation, including meeting minutes, performance evaluations, and records from both the 2021 and 2026 appointment processes. She argued that increased transparency is essential to sustaining confidence in the regional governance and integration. In more news, fix your business. The advice given from Minister of Culture and Community Development, Michelle Benjamin, at the community outreach in Penal over the weekend. The initiative brought together residents and government agencies for a day of connection, support, and service delivery.
And again, I want to make sure and ask you to go from desk to desk. Ask questions, because today you don't have to find gas, you don't have to catch a taxi. Everything you need is under this one roof.
Minister of Culture and Community Development, Michelle Benjamin, as she addressed the residents who turned out to the community outreach in Penal on Saturday. The initiative united residents and government agencies for a day focused on engagement, assistance, and the delivery of essential services. Minister Benjamin therefore encouraged the residents to take advantage of the unique opportunity.
Today you have over 41 agencies under one roof. That in itself is a great accomplishment. So, for instance, if you have an issue that overlaps with another agency, you have the unique opportunity to solve that issue here today. And again, I want to thank the regional corporations that came together with my ministry to make this initiative a success.
Chairman of the Penal Day Bay Corporation, Alderman Gautam Maharaj, welcomed the initiative, noting that it offered a wide range of both tangible and intangible services. He said these included social and mental health support, pension assistance, and services linked to culture, community development, health, and agriculture, all of which were badly needed in the area and warmly received by residents. In some sport now, Southside Elite have secured third place in the National Basketball Club Championship after defeating the Straker Nets 90-84 in the third playoff match. Despite an impressive 30 points from Siddiqui Guerra, Straker Nets, who had bare starting 5, were ultimately outdone by Southside Elite. The team from Pleasantville Southside trailed by 28 points at halftime, but the efforts of Tyreek Singh and Jason Friday saw them leave the Maloney Indoor Sports Arena with third position secured. And that's what's making the news this morning. But joining us right now is the host of Trinidad and Tobago Today, Vermala Balkaran. Good morning, Vermala. Happy Monday.
Good morning, Carrie. Happy Monday to you. Happy back to school day.
Happy back to school day, right? I mean, all the children will be on their way to school, some already on the roadways, because you know, if you're going from central or south to Port of Spain and vice versa, it's a long road and a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Did you have any back to school jitters on the first day of any tune?
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, our doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
TTT News every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
The Trinidad and Tobago online arrival and departure card platform can be accessed at travel.gov.tt. It is free, convenient, and required information can be completed within a few minutes. Passengers must create an account using a valid email address to access the portal, which will be available 72 hours prior to travel. The online arrival and departure card is a mandatory declaration for all international passengers and replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform.
Who else?
Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked! This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked!
Wake up to the issues that matter most on the Ground Report. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. for real talk, real analysis, and real perspectives on the stories shaping our nation. News, current affairs, and voices from the ground, unfiltered and unapologetic. That's the Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
Bang, 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 bang.
The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. Oh, there's no one like you. Into the darkness you shine.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check, it's 10 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. I'm a pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, 7-seaters, panel vans, truckers, everybody, all my drivers, a pleasant good morning to you, my drivers.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Sing!
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
Listen to this verse, Trinidad and Tobago. Listen to this verse. Listen.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God
Listen!
then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any.
Let me say good morning to Esimrit. So for a matter of fact, let me say pleasant good morning to Tobago, our sister island Tobago. A pleasant good morning to you, all my brothers and sisters in Tobago. Good morning. Not forgetting those of you that are local to us on our several social media platforms.
Our God is strong.
Yeah.
God, you are higher than any.
So Esimrit, here on YouTube, a pleasant good morning to you. Wendy and John on Facebook, good morning. Carmen on Facebook, good morning. Your Brady Bunch, Calvin, or Brady on the YouTube, a pleasant good morning to you. Desmond Hines, good morning. Zabura and Gani, a pleasant good morning to you. Jillian John, good morning.
Never stop us. And if our God is with
Don't forget to send, I want to see what will be the two first voice notes after a long weekend.
then who could ever?
I want to say a pleasant good morning to all the kids that are back to school today.
Then what can stand against?
To all the school kids, good morning to you all. Whether in my hundreds of taxis and maxis and PH vehicles, good morning to you all school kids. From the preschool to the primary school to the secondary school. to the universities, to the private schools, all the school kids, a pleasant good morning to you all. And welcome back to school.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you.
I want to open the lines. I want the first three calls. We are judging call number 1, call number 2, call number 3. Voice note number 1, voice note number 2, voice note number 3. They are the winners. The early bird suckers the sweetest flower.
Ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Primraj, good morning. Ishmael Khan, a pleasant good morning to you. Samantha, good morning to you. Pudram John, good morning. Gloria Escala, pleasant good morning to you. Rudy Ragupat, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey Janelle, good morning to you. Hey Jamila Khan, a pleasant good morning. Jagroup, good morning. Pamela Palu, a pleasant good morning. Anne Brong here, a pleasant good morning to you. Peter Sam Lal Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. Ryan Ali John, good morning. Dave Miraj, good morning.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no
Krishna Ramsukal, a pleasant good morning to you. Pamela, don't tell you morning. Michael Scotland, good morning to you. Anne-Marie Armin, a pleasant good morning to you. Matilda Rhodes, good morning. Marilyn Cicharan, a pleasant good morning to you. Ravi, aka Postman.com, good morning. Afrina Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Betty Gertie, good morning to you. Cyril Sudali, good morning. Pringala Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Just School, good morning. Tara. That I my Tara up on the hill up there, so. But all Taras are my Tara. I just meet this one, I never meet the rest. Good morning, Taras, all Taras. Hey, Tarandat. Ram Sarup, a pleasant good morning to you. Joyce Ram, good morning.
And if our God is for us,
Nadira, a pleasant good morning to you.
and if our God is with
Roma Price, good morning. Donna, all Donnas, good morning. Donna Gockins, too, a pleasant good morning.
God is for
Mommy Woodbrook, good morning to you. Mr. Digo Martin, a good morning.
and if our God is with
Miss Santa Cruz, number 2, my red lady. Yeah, me, she mountain is smally, nice red woman. Good morning to you. Viram, good morning. Hey, Timothy Roberts, where you going, my brother? Nice fella, pleasant good morning to you. Sugder, Duki, a pleasant good morning. Davey, C. Prasad, good morning. Jacqueline Sami, good morning to you. Dave Maharaj, I don't tell you morning. Eleanor, stop telling me about my horse voice. You love this horse voice. If this husky voice, if you didn't love this husky voice, you wouldn't be up this morning and already writing at 6:11 a.m. 9 seconds. 6:11 9 seconds a.m. on a morning saying good morning, Andy, husky voice and all. You up early, you really love this husky voice? Ah, it's a sweet husky voice, eh? Yes. Make sure the husband in here must saying that, you know. All right. You love this sweet husky voice. Every minute, husky voice, husky voice, husky voice. Begin up early, listen to the husky voice. Ah, man, I know about husky voice, darling. Oh, God. But you love it, too. Hey, Sharon Rampasad, a pleasant good morning to you. Mark Sinclair, good morning. Pinda, good morning to you. Donna Lewis. I don't say morning to all Donnas, you know. But I still say to Donna Lewis. Ro, Ramnarayan, a pleasant good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Lord. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Hey, let me say good morning, Palo. Good morning, Maki Thunderboom. You want appointments? Good morning. Oh God, all donors, a pleasant good morning to all my donors. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Mina Rodriguez, good morning. Mina Steiner, a pleasant good morning. Hey, Gemma C. Prasad, good morning. Raquel, good morning. I nearly finished with you all here. You know, it's Monday. Only because it had been a long weekend. Master, yes, Groove Master Songs, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Chandra Benjamin, good morning. Jason. K2, a pleasant good morning. Patricia Reed, you're up early, girl. Let me don't hail you at all. And if we are words, you know, coming back here early, no partner, or woman, or man, wherever you is, you know. Yeah, we are words, because I don't know if you're a man or woman yet. We done April. My brother gone April 7th. You ain't with smart people there. I don't say no you looking. You might be a beard and mustache. So yeah, we are words. I don't have words with an alien. Kamala Samlal sing a pleasant good morning to you. Princess Tong, good morning. Hey Tracy Thomas, a pleasant good morning to you. Sokraj, good morning Elizabeth. I done tell Pinda morning already. Cindy Mohan, good morning. Sharon Paris, good morning to you. Royal Prasad, good morning. Sandra Jagasa, yes, good morning to you. Matilda Rhodes, I done tell you morning already. T. Greg Ross, good morning to you, Lawrence. Sital. Lenora Komabach. Yes, good morning to you. Hey, Narish, good morning. Selvin Lopez, good morning. Paul Daniel Singh, good morning to you. Wait, so much of you all DAV. Like when they're joining us, I talking and what? I feel like I want to done hail earlier. It's done 22 past. And I guess only just jumping on quick. Like somebody wake up Venus this morning or what? I like what going with Lennox with son or what? What are they doing, man? As I touch, is everybody coming on only getting my chance? Palroop, good morning. That says Alison Smart, a pleasant good morning to you. Monica Ramki Soon, a pleasant good morning. Lucky Lal, good morning. Ronald, good morning. There's so much all here, boy. All they jumping on quick like B-Day, boy. We sir. I ain't such a fast reader, you know. Samantha, all of you, good morning. Nareen, Joseph, good morning. Jill Monroe, a pleasant good morning to you. Abraham, a pleasant good morning. Annie, and next Ali, oh my gosh, all Annie's, good morning. Michael Fagaro, good morning. Right, look at Dundee now, yes? Michael Fagaro and Monica is the last. All watch on day. All who ain't come on and the name ain't call, all late. Look, Elizabeth. Samlal saying, no jump on. Well, she get you. On the hell of the day. When Aaron say, big up the war dog. Yes, the war dog Andy the pitbull. Hey, let me say pleasant good morning to Mr. Oh, I go forget that man. I can't forget that man at all. Oh God, that oh, I forget your name, you know, the bookstore man, boy. Oh shucks, boy. There's only one bookstore, where the hell is this? This ain't looking good at all. Lennox Smith, go remember that man name, boy. Oh, God. Lennox! Where see, lucky leaving me, let us know when it is you want men not to look good, you know. He's here.
Mohammed.
Well, right. He's here in place to make sure the pit bull look good, correct the pit bull with his bad dialect. Sometimes it's mispronunciation of words. Sometimes it's miscalculation in reading. Oh God. As you admit, Mikey used to do a good job. You are doing a great job. But sometimes don't show 'em up. Don't show 'em up at all. You are there to make sure the pit bull don't show up. His mishaps mustn't be shown up while teacher Lennox is sitting down there. But you know, it has some people when they're ready, they want to show you up. You just want to play, pulling him up sometimes, the pit bull. Yeah, he did bout. Ah, big words in my tongue bleeding. All right. I go show him up today a little, just a little, and then I go pull it back. Don't get tired with all that is separate, you know.
Bang, 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 bang.
So as my co-host say, good morning to all in sundry, all my drivers, all of Tobago, our brothers and sisters, all of you on our several social media platforms throughout the Caribbean, South America, North America, India, England, Austria, Australia, Japan, South Korea. Yes, we have people all there listening to. Canada, ooh, all over Canada. That's some big ones. Canada is a big follower. United States is a big follower too. Britain, outcross in England, them is big followers of the Ground Report. But we have plenty freshwater Yankee they so in the States. And then we have them up there so in Britain they so they and the arm, you know, they stock the kind of thing they so. Then we have in Ghana they so like my Ghanaian friend. And the Heinz ain't come here yet. Heinz, they're gonna kill Heinz up the road there. All kind of bacchanal things. So all in sundry. So let me say a pleasant good morning to Nigel Snipes. A pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning, Andy. Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning, Lennox.
Nice. Pleasant good morning to Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, indeed, of course, and I reciprocate, my friend. Good morning to all and sundry, east, west, north, south, central in Trinidad, our friends in Tobago. We have not been hearing enough of Tobago, so we want to make certain that this twin island state, of which Tobago is one part, is the only country in the world that has a double name, Trinidad and Tobago. When people ask how it could be Trinidad and Tobago, he said, yes, our constitution and all the relevant governmental officialdom of officiations is associated with Trinidad and Tobago. So yes, you are a so some people say Trinbagonian, but of course the official name is Trinidad and Tobago. Wherever you go, United Nations notwithstanding. That being as it may, of course, wherever you are in in whatever part of the world you are in, of course, and as part of the diaspora and those who, of course, are attracting people to the program, I want to tell you, of course, a pleasant good day to you, whatever time of the day it is, because, you know, it's a globe, and therefore the sun, when it is on one side of the globe, it is daytime, and on the other side will be nighttime. So, so you cannot. So one part of the globe might be Monday, and the next one Tuesday, depending on the time. So, pleasant good day to you as well. Yes, indeed, we had a wonderful weekend. Lots of things are going to be happening. Of course, the children are out from vacation, so people be very, very, very careful.
Yeah, but what I want to touch on,
traffic jam and so on in Trinidad and Tobago.
What I want to touch on one time, because we're going to all the headliners with immediate effect. I like the Koki papers first and foremost. Well, we showed that the businessman that was shot dead by his wife, where in investigations it had two guns on the scenes and all them various things. We also see whereby on unknown video of the same very businessman shooting a man unarmed, bullets through a door. And we see that the DPP, at this point in time, send the wife home. No charges have been laid until further investigations. Lennox Smith, just touching that short and sweet there, my brother.
Well, it seems as though it is tending towards self-defense. And self-defense, of course, from an investigative perspective and from a legal perspective, is a defense that is appropriate, accepted in a situation where you may have been intimidated or, should I say, threatened, and you believe that the threat would materialize. In this particular case, of course, the information we have is that he threatened to kill her and, of course, the children as well, and therefore she took appropriate action in self-defense. I think there was a situation as well where the entire thing was lifted from the police station and went back to the home where the incident occurred, or the area where the incident occurred, in order to, of course, regurgitate or redirect. Not redirect, but recreate. Yes, we create the situation. Yeah. Mm.
Ow.
So yeah. So as a result, the result appears, the preliminary results appears to be that the person would have been acting in self-defense.
What?
That case seemed to have
Trinidad police moving like SWAT and Miami Vice and them thing now. Really? That's just a one thing shot.
And recreate. Yeah.
That's just a one thing shot. Lights for Angelisa. Yeah, that was, I think, A-N-G-A.
That's the little child that was moored in Tobago.
A child. Yeah. And his father. Yeah. That's yes. Kind of lights for at the Cottage Road, Barrow yesterday was
it was a very sad state of affairs. Candlelight vigil, not in the sense of any particular cause, but certainly the cause will be in the mix there. But it's more for the child who would have died as a result of one of those accidents, those marine accidents. Of course, the person had fled the scene. Well, that person is now in custody, and it has triggered a lot of national emotions, but in Tobago in particular, of course, the parents are looking at compensation. Not that could, bring back a life, but certainly it must be done in such a way that the authorities take appropriate steps. And it has brought out a lot of other prior incidents that are either in court now or have been swept under the carpet.
Wow.
And so that it is bringing a lot of action. One of which, of course, is banning of those skis where people have to swim, and I think that is an appropriate compromise.
Which what people are to swim or people swimming in? No, it must have a jet ski area. How have a jet ski area? Yeah. But I want to believe the pronunciation is Angelica. Right, lights for Angelica.
Yeah.
Right.
I see it, but yeah.
I was to make sure before we go on.
That song in more
appropriate.
A little bit, yes.
Nice, and we had to make sure we do that before we go on to this next headliners. Months in captivity. Woman 42 escaped penal home. Claims she was forced to work, tortured, while held against her will. My God, this man,
when I was reading that, nothing could come more in my mind than the resurfacing of slavery. Because how you could capture somebody, offer them work, then capture them and keep them beyond their will in your place to do your bidding and your work. I think that is modern day slavery, or put another way, in the case of the Indian community, it could be indentured labor. I just don't understand. And when you look deep into it, you realize of the vulnerability of the family, because they are not well off. They are living, of course, in a very, very poor conditions. A one-room boarded facility. I don't want to say shack, but it shows how vulnerable they are, and therefore people who are in the know and have a little kakada, so to speak, would want to exploit such people, and I think that is what transpired here. Even when the sons try to find out what is happening, they were beaten as well and sent away. So it shows how docile the family is, and how vulnerable they are, and how advantage how advantageous people can be.
I feel he might be was taking sex from that woman too, you know, because which is technically raping, because breads. I can't understand a man so you just nah without a gun on that pressure. Trinidad we go for that very important break and come back. When we come back, the lines will be open. We want your voice notes. I want that first 3 voice notes. I want that first 3 calls. We already throw out a lot of front burners, including the murder count in the Kokai paper says 100 so far. Exactly 100 it's saying in this account here. And before we go for that break, because we have enough on the table so far, while we will get what is you all front burner. But I want to before we go to the break, I just want to say the PM presses CARICOM for answers in Burnett Raw.
So and we have a lot to talk about on that particular matter. Yes, the information has come to us that we have to share with you. But we go for the break, and when we come back, more on this Monday edition of the Ground Report.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice. History in the rhythm. Issues in the spotlight. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Yes, Destra.
This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
Nice, Destra. Nice, Destra. Nice woman, you know, she rushing the pit bull, boy. I pressing the thing. Tick, tick, tick. And I hearing Destra. This is Destra. And I pressing the thing, take the bed. Chuk, chuk, chuk. And it didn't want the thing at all. And then it just delay a little bit. And then it decide to answer back Destra. And that's why we'll hear this.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, we are back. Time check. It's our 38 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock, and you're listening to the Ground Report. And I must say a pleasant good morning to Mr. Mohammed again. Good morning to you. I'll be seeing you, if it's not today, by tomorrow, please God. Let's sit down, hang out, and talk on a very nice way forward. Because we care about the kids, their education, and we want to make sure they get that booklet. And we also want to make sure that when it's back to school, Everybody that listens to the Ground Report must visit Mohammed's bookstore, especially the new location. I've visited him Lennox because he tell me nobody ain't calling me yet. You supposed to know what I'm talking about. I say, I say, lad. Nobody. And I did what I had was to do. But anyhow, that's for next time. Let's continue.
Bang, 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 bang.
So somebody come in and check you, Mr. Mohammed. You're surely the pit bull. I'm gonna check you. I want your business, and I want to make sure that we promote your product. On the #1 program where thousands of people will know where they're going to shop for those books for their kids. Only one place and one place only, eh? That we'll be talking about. So I'm going to finish the three first voice notes, and then I'm going to take 3 calls. Let's hear what is your front burner this morning. We also want to talk about, well, negotiations breakdown with Iran and United States. They leave empty-handed. Oh, my God. Let me continue. That's bad.
Good morning, Andy. Lennox and Mikey, and Director. Andy, I'm glad that everything went well for you on Friday. Andy, I had a really big laugh watching the Parliament channel Friday. I got a kicks out of that, man. That bald-headed woman, oh my God. I think something wrong with she, man. She lose her hair and she lose her brain. And they don't think the bald-headed woman in the for the opposition, Maloney or whatever she is. Man, that woman is a clown. And don't talk about Manning, not Manning's son, but Manning. There's something wrong with him, guys, boy. You know, if he, Manning, but Maloney, two of them had a headbutt. I don't know who's going to win it or. They both of them hit hard. All right, I'm listening and locked on. Morning, everybody. Morning to my friend Kendrick. Kendrick, sorry, I'll call you later. Bye.
UV, good morning. Andy, I go into the corporation to see what my pension is said this month because 7 months since I said organized to see if I get my pension. When I go on the time I get a thing from the passport office if I ever had a passport if I ever travel. And they want letter from all who take my groceries. And these look how people give me groceries. You help me, my ticket help me, Wayne Mark help me, Mr. Santa could give me money to buy groceries. Plenty people Andy. They want to get a letter from everybody like they want to get a letter from everybody to give me to make groceries. They take my little pension, boy. Them operating in the place anywhere, place in around where I give money belong to them. I don't mind waiting no, because to go and get this letter, I can't get a letter, Andy. I talk to Miss Santa Cruz.
Nice. You talk to the right person. You did talk to Miss Santa Cruz, and she will guide you accordingly. I know if it is you need extra help, you can always call Lennox Smith. Oh God, I ain't take no calls yet. KFC, wait, hold. Nice voice note number 2. 3 voice note, 3 calls. Voice note number 3 here now.
Morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Snipes, and to everybody out there. Andy, I hope everything is okay now because a lot of people are concerned and calling me and I sending messages to you and not a reply. Yeah, I'm really scared anyway. I seen you there this morning. Hope everything is okay. Now, it has hit the fan again with CARICOM. Dr. Drew made a fool of himself, right? And I want to believe, a little birdie whispered in my ear that it was Dr. Barnett who wrote that speech for Drew, Dr. Drew. Well, I just selling it, how I buy it, eh? right? So, or they don't come after me. But if that is true, you see how he contradicted himself? Mrs. Prasad Bissessa, she put out all the emails. She put out all the emails that she received from CARICOM. Let them deny it now. And again, I'm going to go back and repeat exactly what I said about Dr. Ali, right? You said that proper procedures were followed, and clearly it was not, because from what we are seeing, from the emails that Mrs. Prasad Bissessa exposed on social media, it was not. So all who want to jump through hoops to pick up the CARICOM, all they go right ahead. Go right ahead. And as a Penny, that useless, weak, lazy wannabe, sit down in a corner and hush now. Because every time you open your mouth, you're removing all doubts. We all know CARICOM is a PNM party group. And we saw it when they came down here in 23 to campaign for Rowley for that local government election. And who want to deny it, go right ahead. You can't change facts. You cannot change the facts. And this is getting more and more serious. But I stand with Mrs. Prasad Bissessa, because after reading all the documents that came out of CARICOM, who was supposed to be there and who were not supposed to be there, or they go right ahead and continue beating the drum that Sean Sobers couldn't go because he was sick. That's a lie. He made a joke, right? Maybe he didn't want to say, look, he was not invited, and he said that. And if all you want to pick it up and run with it, go right ahead. Because PNM spreading the propaganda in every nook and cranny. And you know, Lennox, Andy, Nigel, every time they try to bring down Mrs. Prasad Bissessa with a point that she raised, something happens to show where she was right. And this too show where she was right, because not only the Gleaner came out in support of her, a couple of other people came out in support. Everybody now is waiting patiently, arms folded, to see what's going to happen now. I think Dr. Drew, he should resign and take Barnett with him. Thanks a lot, Andy.
Oh, Lord.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Yes, hi. Good morning to Andy and Lennox and Mr. Snipes. Mr. Lennox, I don't know if it's possible for you to deal with Mr. Philip Alexander. Las Alturas HDC residents have been burning their rubbish since December. Their rubbish is not being collected, and every 2 days they are lighting a 20 or maybe a 30-foot dumpster on fire, and has the whole community under duress every 2 or 3 days. HDC residents of Las Alturas on the Lady Young Road is lighting a dumpster on fire. Could you please have Philip Alexander look into that first, please? Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Bang, 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 bang.
Nice! That was 4 calls. Now let us get we go for a quick break and come back. When we come back, then we're going to take the calls. That was 4 voice notes. Now let's go into the calls. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? And you heard something that's supposed to make news that did not make news. La Saltara on the Lady Young. The garbage is not being picked up by AGC, and the residents leave with no choice, with a 30-foot dumpster, burning that rubbish. So that rubbish smelling stink. The burning that smoke, dead cat, dog, everything in that area. Oh, Jesus. You're not going to say, the residents wasn't supposed to be burning that rubbish. well, then all you do burn it. Well, throw the rubbish to the side of the rubbish. I don't know what to tell all you. I don't know what law all you have to follow with that. By law, that rubbish is supposed to be picked up. So I don't know. I know burning that rubbish is against the law. But I know picking up the rubbish too is supposed to be part of the law. So we stuck in between. We stuck in between. But then I would just have to get them a Trump. That's bad. That's bad. We just have to kill some few rubbish. Yeah? Go for that break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We will be back.
Inspired by actual events.
Everybody has to feel something, right? Well, so do I.
This is Janine. Despite resolving an incident in the past, Janine developed the fear of late electricity bill payments.
Current gonophobia is no joke. Sometimes I would even black out. It was horrible. I felt so afraid and powerless.
Thankfully, Janine took charge of her life when she was encouraged to sign up for TNTech's free online e-bill service.
E-billing is such a brilliant idea. Signing up was a breeze, thanks to that knowledgeable CSR. And now I have the power to pay my bill on time, fearlessly. Thanks, TNTech.
Visit ttec.co.tt to sign up for e-billing today. TNTech, the power to make it work.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen you in a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small Business Package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellas are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1. Real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song is too good to be true.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
Hard-hitting, unfiltered, no scripts, no spin. This is Off the Record. Off the Record. With Stefan and Mr. X, where critical thinking meets real talk in real time. The conversations others avoid, we take them head on. Interactive, informative, entertaining, AI-assisted, and driven by your voice. Politics, society, culture, and the issues shaping now. No rehearsals, no apologies, just facts, fire, and fearless discussion. Off the Record. Weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Talk City 91.1 FM. Off the Record.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
And this, Trinidad and Tobago, is the Ground Report with yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Lennox Smith, and director Snipes. So stay locked.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. We already get the 4 voice notes. So we see everybody raise their own front burners there, you know. The first voice note, I think, Rajan from Orlando, Mr. Orlando, they so. He had a problem with Brian Manning. He didn't say Manning's son, he said the Manning boy. I don't know why he want to say that is Patrick Manning's son. I don't know why you don't want to say that's his son. And he had a problem with Camille Robinson Regis. That the lady with the kettle pot now. Me ain't gonna lie, she look like a kettle pot, her head, you know. Just like 2 big earring they sew on it ball, and you know. She remind me of one of my family members is look so too. So it's not to say I'm insulting her, just digest how it is. I not there. And then besides that, a man say he taking long to get his pension. So he raised a nice front burner too. He said they want him go up to Lennox Smith for a letter because Lennox gave him a hamper already. I don't know if Nigel Snipes gave him a hamper too, so he had to go to Snipes and get a letter. Miss Santa Cruz help him, he had to get a letter there. If the pitbull help him, he had to get a letter there. Boy, I don't know what's going on in them places, you know. The one the man go and get a letter from everybody that help him by the way. But all you have to know better too. Just say 2-3 people help all you. You go on and you maybe tell them, well, that's what they said, and you listen not 15, 20, and them say, well, I want to let them people help you. You understand? That means that's kind of bacchanal thing. What's meant? Sometimes some public servants really and truly just be ridiculous. They just make things hard, unnecessary, man. Oh God! Plenty of people carry the paperwork. That way, they must always copy all the thing. When they go back, they say they lost this paper, they lost that paper, they lost this paper. Every minute, people have to go back by Lennox. They get a copy of some paper that he helped them put in place to get some pension thing, and then they just lost paper. On top of that, they ain't printed nothing for you, know. You are to print your thing yourself because them are no printer, them are no paper. And if you go there, you can't say get water to drink. And what's maybe you have to use the toilet, you mightn't get to use the toilet, but if you do get the opportunity to use the toilet, they'll tell you, well, I hope you went outside, buy a roller toilet paper and come back. Them ministries and them broken, boy. I ain't gonna lie, you know, some of them ministries and them like Piper, boy. Them is a Piper ministries we are here, boy. Red Piper thing, boy. What the hell is this, boy? When Trinidad and Tobago ministries that's supposed to be so respected, turn out to really and truly come across to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, like all of them ministries and them piping, like they sprang in. Nah. Before I go for that call, I had to take all the input from a co-host in case I get a letter now from pre-code of all. So me and if I say something wrong. But what's your thoughts on what it is the headliners so far that come up there, Lennox Smith? And apologize to me one time if it's any pre-protocol action letter.
I don't think there is anything to be concerned about. But I mean, while she was speaking, I found it and continue so to do ridiculous that you have to go to that point where people who are already poor, humiliating themselves, come cap in hand to, of course, get assistance from a ministry whose ethos, whose purpose is to assist. And therefore, from where I stand, it has to be lack of training. It has to be lack of understanding your role and responsibility in particular ministries, particularly one that is sensitive like that one. Because remember, a person come off the street and they come to literally beg for something. It means therefore their pride, their dignity, their whole humanity, is being compromised because the ordinary person, it is assumed, would love to work for what they would like to get, would like to work to put food on the table. But you have to assume as an administrator that person has found themselves in such a difficult circumstance that they have now had to humble their pride and their dignity and their humanity and come to you. And therefore, it's from that perspective, I expect some, if not empathy, but certainly sympathy, and therefore try to expedite the process. But to tell somebody, go and get letters from persons who would have donated something to you, I think it is absolutely ridiculous. And it reminds me of two things. There's another situation where a lady was getting, and they cut off because the officer happened to see her selling water on one of the streets in Port of Spain, and then cut off because she's earning a living selling water, or does not take the time to find out why. And more than that, how the hell water could override maybe $1,000 something, $2,000 that you may be getting. How does that equate? Plus, of course, most likely that person would have children, etc. To, of course, feed off of that. So the understanding must be, well, listen, $2,000 could never sustain anybody in this present very high cost society. And therefore, if the person is selling water and they ought not to be engaged in work, for example, then I believe that such a person should throw a blind eye. You should see that as an opportunity to cut off that person from that $1,000, that kind of thing. And I'm saying, so the final one I'm saying is that there was a woman right in Thomasine Street in Laventille a couple of years ago who caught herself and her child a fire and burned down the entire thing and killed both of them. So that was double suicide, because she was waiting on a check that never came, and she couldn't bear to see the child crying, etc., for milk or whatever it is. And the next thing we know, that some days after, the check was in the post office. The very check that she was waiting. Yeah.
So here it is.
You have those tragic situations that I believe the training or the lack thereof of persons who are supposed to administer particularly social delivery, I think there must be a revamping and a better understanding so that people could do what is required, timely and real-time intervention in order to avoid a worse scenario. Go ahead.
Well, here it is, Trinidad and Tobago. While we carry you to the #1 news in Trinidad and Tobago, the TTT news, we're going to continue this when we come back on the other side of 7 o'clock. Snipes! Snipers to the #1 news, TTT news. Go ahead, my brother.
Good morning. This is your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. The United National Congress has praised Chairman Dr. Tim Gopi Singh and the board of the North Central Regional Health Authority for what it says are significant improvements in the delivery of healthcare services. In a report submitted to Prime Minister Kamlan Bisesa, the NCRHA outlined reforms over the past 8 months aimed at tackling financial mismanagement, reducing debt, and strengthening governance. The authority says more than $150 million in irregular spending was identified or recovered, while outstanding debt was cut from over $350 million to under $150 million. It also reports expanded clinical services, reduced waiting times, and upgrades to infrastructure and staffing. The UNC says these measures represent significant progress towards stabilizing the health system and improving patient care. In more news, India's High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Pradeep Singh Rajpurohit, is urging Trinidad and Tobago nationals to take greater advantage of Indian Council for Cultural Relations scholarships. Speaking at the 77th Foundation Day celebrations, Dr. Rajpurohit said the scholarships are being underutilized.
That ICCR's important function is also about the scholarships. The number has been coming down here. In Trinidad, I see some of the earlier alumni. But you have Ambassador Chandradat Singh. He has recently posted his own video, and earlier generation, I see a lot of those. So there is a need of availing those scholarships, both in the art forms and in the academics.
He also noted that the country hosts one of the largest ICCR centers in the Western Hemisphere, pointing to the strong cultural ties between the two nations. The High Commissioner further outlined plans to deepen cultural exchange by providing local talent with opportunities to perform in India.
We have these festivals, and we send these invitations, and generally, because of probably distance or other factors, we are not getting that kind of response, but we love to have those delegations going there. And for us, like steel pan is something very new, as a new concept. It would be great to have this kind of performance in India. And this is encouraged highly by our policymakers.
Previous recipient of the ICCR scholarship, Rana Mohib, described his experience of the program as transformative. In more news, the Trinidad and Tobago senior men's and women's water polo teams departed on Saturday for Colombia, where they will compete in the Caribbean and Central American Games water polo qualifying event. A top 6 finish for the women will secure qualification for the Games in Santo Domingo this July, while the men must place among the top 7 to join host Dominican Republic. Despite financial challenges, head coach Andrew Francis said both teams are prepared. Competition begins today with the women facing Guatemala and the men taking on Cuba in their opening matches. In other news, Pope Leo XIV is seeking to draw global attention to Africa, according to a senior Vatican official, as he begins a landmark tour of the continent focused on peace, migration, and interfaith dialogue. The 11-day visit, which gets underway today, Monday, marks the Pope's second major overseas trip since his election in May last year and underscores Africa's growing significance within the Catholic Church. Africa is now home to more than 1/5 of the world's Catholic population, an estimated 288 million people based on 2024 figures, making it one of the Church's fastest-growing regions. The Vatican says its most recent survey points to a notable rise in the number of baptized Catholics across the continent. The wide-ranging tour will include stop-offs in 11 cities in 4 countries: Algeria, Cameroon, Angola, and Equatorial Guinea. And that was your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. When we come back, it's hour number 2 of Trinidad and Tobago Today.
Attention viewers in Trinidad and Tobago.
This is TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM. That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Tune in to the Holy Trinity Cathedral program on Talk City 91.1 FM every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Mark your calendar. It's a great way to stay connected with the spiritual reflections, uplifting messages, and community updates right here with us on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
From the road to the radio. Talk City 91.1.
Good morning.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Destra, oh God, girl, I don't know. I feel this much.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team, as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report. The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh yes, it is. We are back. Time check. It's 7 minutes past your 7 o'clock, and you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. You're also listening to us and viewing us on our several social media platforms. Let me say a pleasant good morning to all of you that are looking to us on Facebook and on YouTube. Not forget, let me say a pleasant good morning to Tobago. Good morning to you, Tobago. So now let's take that 3 calls. We got those voice notes. You all heard what was raised in those 3 calls. So now let's in those 3 voice notes. So now let's take those 3 calls. Let's hear what's on their front burner. Yeah,
Pleasant good morning, Andy, Lennox, and Director Snipes. And I prepare the little one and make sure she go to school and thinking I want the drivers and you take care of the nation training. See all our junk driving and our daughter driving, all they take all the time. Because the training going back out to school. So we respect the road. And they and Lennox, I listened to the guy they were with Social Development Office. And they said last year, December, I applied for a food stamp. The time to bring in a letter. Who said more to give me food stuff? Who said more to pay the rent? They come and give me the whole visit here and there. Just to get a food stamp. You know, they come and give me the visit. I say, well, they will call me out to collect the food stamp. They don't call me out to bring back in them same documents again. To write back, write back this and write back that and all them kind of thing. So that man who in charge, Ryan Ramchera, and the permanent secretary who in charge of social development, he declined one poor people. Because when the PNM was there, You get in, you go on your sign up, you make it necessary everything in it. You get 3 food care and you get a strike. Now, like when you're going for a food care, you have to go over the same process over and over and over and over, right through. Them victimizing people out here, boy. Because all them torture things, that woman who helped me out there, that woman done gone already. You helped me out, Harry helped me out, Paul helped me out, so I go by everybody who helped me out. Lennox helped me out. The other people run up and down, you know. And on the eyes of man, you know that man come from far. I trying, I go out and knocking on doors for little opportunities, and me getting nowhere. I think I feel like the government, if they can want people, like when go back, why I used to do, why walk away from that life? I changed my life living for Jesus. I'm not too trying to see about. I go out there, there's neglect right through, victimization thing, and it have callers and listeners here, listening, and they tipping back and sending back things to ministers for their own benefit. I see my boy walk away from the program. Yeah, man, Andy?
Who?
Uncle Tommy, hear the program now. Uncle Tommy, COP, now COP walk, COP pack up the dungeon bunch and gone. Uncle Tommy, COP and so forth. Bless.
I understand what you say.
Who is so foot, boy?
I don't know, but not only that, he said COP gone, but yet he said Uncle Tommy, COP. So, but if COP gone, his name wouldn't be there. But again, die there concerns. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I was interested in Sofoot because that's a new appellation that I got. So I just wanted to find out who was that. Because people have, as we said last week, pseudonyms, as one of the callers said in terms of the word for the day. Pseudonym, a false name. So people have that. All right, so just wanted to find out that. But I want to say, however, I had to put in a plug for the Indian High Commission because we have been, I will talk about my organization, the Mova Laventil Improvement Organization and Laventil for Laventilians, have had a relationship with the Indian High Commission for the better part of more than 10 years, 10, 11 years. And we have been, of course, on an annual basis, been sending people to India for different courses. I want to tell you, somebody that you know, Dada, the Deputy Political Leader of Love, he is a beneficiary of that. He went to India at the cost of the Indian government. So I'm making a plug for them because if they're saying that it is undersubscribed, I want to tell them that I could make sure that it is oversubscribed from Laventil, East Port of Spain corridor perspective, because we have people who would gladly take up those opportunities. It's at the expense of the government of India. You go there for, I think, about 6 months to 12 months. I can tell you, quite a good number of useful projects that you would be exposed to. You're exposed to the best. I right now, I am looking at persons to go to look at solar energy because they're number one in the world, and to see when whosoever it is comes back here could set up a solar energy business. Of course, Dada went there to experience the entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurship program, and he came back, of course, and is teaching a lot of young people to engage in to create business and to engage in business and sustain their businesses. Of course, there are other factors that would go into a successful business, but the fact is, if you do not have the information, you do not have the experience, you do not have people with the know-how, you are likely, of course, by trial and error, to make a greater mistake and then, of course, not be successful as you would have if you would have had somebody to guide you. So Dada went there for that period, and of course, and I'm very, very pleased to know that we have been able to assist that.
So Trinidad and Tobago, know India begging only to come. They have money, they only going thing it. The only person know how to get into that money is Lennox Smith, and he want only to, you will teach only how to get into that Indian money that demand begging only. I see Amin clash with
along the East corridor.
Yeah, I see Amin, Miss Amin clash where the Port of Spain mayor over financial state of the corporation.
I didn't notice that. I saw something in the parliament where, of course, the statement was made that well, she was being decried of making the statement about not, should I say, priority being given to facts and things of that nature, as opposed to really substantive, um, transformatory initiative or things that the corporation should be engaged in to really better the lives of their burgesses. I have not seen that particular article. That seemed to be but I am not surprised that the Port of the Port of Spain Corporation, which of course is
Talking
managed
right now.
by
Some of you in,
PNM,
out, in, out.
that is managed by the PNM, will certainly, of course, have some kind of, should I say, animosity, some kind of recriminations, I'm sure. So I'm not surprised, but I will take a look at it as well during the course of the program and comment on it informatively rather than guessing.
Andy is a nasty man, you know.
Oh boy. That voice, so there's a radio Anderson Wilson. Come on, man. I's a nasty man. I's not your man. So you can't tell me I'm a nasty man. If anybody had to tell me I's a nasty man, it's my wife, not you. Me and you together. Catch your fast, beat himself, eh?
Andy, good morning. I heard somebody call and talk about fire burning or rubbish. Is Philip Alexander the parliamentarian for that area? He went up and they didn't vote him. So, who they vote for, they go after them. So they can talk to the government. So living on the parliamentarian, that's what I tell you. PNM propaganda, they have no brain. They vote for the wrong party.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Lennox, Andy, and Sir Snipes. Well, the question is concerning these nurses and them. I want to find out something, and maybe somebody online, offline, calling in, live, or whatever, probably could answer this, or even Lennox. Now, I see like, I mean, I don't want to exaggerate, but let me say she's seeing thousands and thousands of nurses, you know, protesting. They want their raise their pay, they want their money and things. Let me ask all you something. Anybody could say that amount of nurses is be actually in them hospital and them? Oh yeah, cause when I go, sometimes I visit there, you know, and it's obvious people is be sick, you know, you go visit or you go, and you can't see a nurse around, you can't see nobody. You have to be bawling and all kind of things just to get some attention. So the amount of nurses I see now there and the amount that is be inside these hospitals is two different. So half of them is be home or what? Or we're doing what? CPAP work or which is this be doing? So that's the question. Is the volume of nurses we see walking, protesting, is the same volume will be inside? Even if it's shift or no shift, I mean, I'm just saying. So let me, you know, see where it is really going on with these numbers of these nurses, you know. But again, my honest opinion, get some trainees and things and start pulling them in. And them old ones and them who would have attitude and things, let them just go push them aside, you know. It's in with the new and out with the old, you know, as it is say. All right, blessings, everyone.
Oh boy, let me get next voice note in here.
Good morning, gentlemen. You know, I saw Idiot Stewart and his band of nurses, all who were so quiet for 10 years, when all they got was the tin of biscuits, yes, reminding them. And you know something? They were very disappointed that they didn't cause the drama that they were expecting to cause on behalf of the PNM. You understand? And I want to say a very special thank you to Dr. Gopi Singh, who is doing an excellent job exposing all the corruption in the health ministry. And I want to say again a very special thank you to Dr. Budu Singh, who kept very calm and very cool and very professional when he said there was no crisis when they came out to march on Friday. And they were very, 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 that is Idiot and his bunch. They were very, very disappointed that they didn't cause the drama that they were expecting to cause. You understand? This government is a professional government. They are a good government, and they are working very hard to fix everything in this country, right? And these people who intend are making bacchanal and commerce only in the wrong place. Go Iran. Go Iran. So people just keep on praying and let us keep on supporting this government and all would be well. And as for Idiot, you and your gang, all you come out now. Come out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Come out every day and march. You understand? God is great and everything will be well in this country. Blessings.
Oui, Papa. And all when I listen to voice notes, like how Anderson listen to it. Again, don't send no voice note pertaining to no Andy's a dog or Lennox is a day, so that here what? Andy or Lennox or none of we here hosting a program. We is not an MP. We is not a minister. We not taking none all your dolly from all your. We is not the ones to implement that all your drains in the become clean, or all your garbage get picked up, or all you get what is necessary due to you all. We is not all your husbands, we is not all your wives. When all you call in here, make all your contribution based on what affecting all your and who could actually responsible, and on who actually responsible to deal with situations with all your. But looking to organize and channel all your energy on the host based on the country. Catch all yourself. Is that the Minister of Social Development, Public Utilities, or nothing? We carrying a program in order to give you all a voice, not for you all to be on we, but for your message or your issues to be broadcast out there while the relevant authorities are hearing, listening, and will put things in place, okay? So me want to voice out Andy or Lennox or nobody so again in life.
Well, yes, it is unfortunate that, people will use such valuable and expensive time to focus on extraneous matters when in fact we have so much things to talk about, and the personal criminations and attacks and so on is counterproductive. It does not augur well. Of course, we have reached the time, Andy, for the Andy Capich, of course, courtesy NLCB, the company that loves to give money. So take it away.
Yes. What went on Friday, please, God? Snipes. Let's know. And tonight we're taking 4 people again. The Andy's the number for today. What we do is give you all the opportunity, 4 people, the opportunity to call in, state what they believe will be the number that will play today in the playway, courtesy NLCB, the company that loves to give money. And I will give one other number lining up as a cabbage number to see if we could lock the man. Plenty times we might not get the same day, but the next day after all taking a day, because the man go realize we have the number locked, but it's bringing the next day and all kind of bacchanal thing, okay? So let's go to Andy's Capich. Morning, caller.
Andy?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your the number for today?
Andy, I will have to say good morning to Andy, Mikey K, Lennox Smith, and Mr. Snipe. I hope everything was good with you all. And Andy, I will say 4. Reason being take.
Yeah.
The first thing my eye fell on this morning was a dead bird, boy.
A what?
A dead bird. Like he was flying and looked like something hit him or he get struck or some kind of thing. And I said, lad, look how life is this. You understand? That's how human beings did come today.
What color was the bird? Because
it looked like a dove.
It looked like a dove. So that is
Yeah.
a dead bird and a bird. We
Yes.
have to find out what is the number for bird, and then it brung. A dove is
Yes,
brung.
it dead.
And it
So
dead.
4 is dead, for sure.
All right.
But I don't know what bird is. 'Cause I don't really follow too much on the playway and whatever. You know? But, you know, certain things you're going to like yourself.
All right. So we go find out about that. Thank you so much. And it's that 4, the first number. Come on, Ole, let's get the other 3 more numbers from the outside. She gave her a reason why she's saying it's number 4, dead bird. Dead because she see a bird this morning. She don't know what caused it, like something strike it or something.
We have one on this side.
Go ahead.
We have one on this side. Go ahead, caller. Give us your number. Morning. Welcome. Give us your number. Got shy? All right, we lost. All right, we lost that one.
Right. So that's
So
far.
call
Go ahead,
people
next
and give
caller.
us. You have 3 more numbers.
Yeah, where's your number, caller, and where you calling from?
31 and 35 from Centennial.
No. Give me one. Give me one and give us the reason for the one you're giving. Where you dream, where you see what is something wake you up. now.
I dream, but 35 is a good mark. We just see you can pull it back today.
Oh, so
35 is a play.
right. So 2 numbers you give me. Which one out of the 2 you're going with?
35.
Right. And where's 35?
Big Snake.
Big Snake. All right.
Yeah.
So your copy says how you just do it? You say he plays something, so you go swing back.
Yeah, well, he played yesterday, so he could play back today.
All right, so 35. All right, thank you very much. Somebody say bird is pigeon, tell you. Which pigeon is 17. So far we have number 4, number 35. 2 more numbers, Trinidad and Tobago. Courtesy the company that likes to give.
We have one. We have one on this side. Good morning. Give us your number.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Well, again, my number 2, because you know you are one on that side, Lennox, you know you are one on this side. I'm going to thank NLCD for sponsoring, you know, this radio program. I go with Little Snake, because the man called 35 and the which is a big snake, you Lennox, are playing you for Little Snake.
All right.
And you know what you're interested in this year time, Lennox?
Yeah.
Who is so foot? You picking up the year time to study who is that when there's so much of critical issues we dealing with right now. You understand?
Well, you didn't call in. You didn't call in.
I'm playing you for Little Snake.
Very good. Thanks. Yes, okay.
Well, all right, so the ice
Which
mix
number?
snake-
Which
where's
number
Little
for Little
Snake?
Snake? 27. All right. Okay.
Right, so we have
playing me for Little Snake.
Right, so we have 4. Right, we have 4 for the bird.
Well,
we have
if I
35.
could say,
let us say thanks.
Yeah, if I could say cut off the head at the 6 and make note, he could say he played me for Little Snake. it could go anyway. So it doesn't matter. Caprice, reason is reason. That's all right, man.
Watch that, Lennox. Nothing gonna get you vexed.
No, nothing could get me back. For what? I see what's it?
Lennox laughing here, though.
Yeah, what? A professor once told me, listen, in human situation, what appears to be not always is. What you mean by that is that a human being will have reason for something and catch them anyway. Let's go back to the line. What's your number?
Yeah, where's the next
32 shrimp.
32 shrimp, right. So why the shrimp?
Why?
Right, well, let me get the 32
Under
shrimp.
23 this morning, so they still got up there 32 shrimp.
Oh, so the under 23.
That's right.
All right, so then they'll go bring the shrimp 32.
Yes, my brother.
All right, thank you.
So
thank
he
you.
reversed it. All right.
Boy,
He reversed it.
I said one more from Andy.
Yeah. What's my playway so good? Company that like to get money. I say when they can't hit the horse on them. Playway, you're not so smart. Playway, give them the opportunity to hit the ball. Yeah, but he used playway to hit the horse on them.
That is a piece of intelligence.
Yo. You gotta commend him for that.
Yeah, the man say, Andy, the man play you for Big Snake, 35, and I play Lennox. So both always 2 snake, one a big snake, and one a little snake. Thanks to playway, yes, playway, yes, so playway, help people.
Of course. The company that loves to give money. Of course, you must have a ticket.
Yeah, you had to buy a ticket.
Yes,
So the
in order
Capiche
to
mark.
have a chance. Yes.
Where is the Capiche mark? The Capiche mark again, I gonna say dog, oh God. Dog ain't come yet, money ain't come yet. But at the end of the day, I feel I go really have to go with that money, you know. I mean money, we need money.
14
yeah, boy,
on the
14,
shelf.
yeah. We go with the money, forget the dog. I want the money.
So you're mining that then?
You're
mining
14? Yeah, boy, I don't know the man like he.
Mining 14 and reload.
Yeah, boy, I find like the man like he realize everybody mining the 14 because everybody want money. And that man just holding back that 14, boy. But the man go eventually bring that 14, you know. He had to eventually bring that 14. So Capiche mark today, 14. Yeah, we catch him today. We go and get that 14 today. So that's it. So tell us, Snipes, what's the marks?
All right, so we have 4 dead man, 35 big snake, 27 little snake, and 32 shrimp. And of course, Andy's pick for today is 14 money.
Wow. So you all got it there. Thanks so much to NL2 NLCB. That's the company that loves to give money. Let's go for that break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most, on air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Trinidad, are you ready? So Trinidad, are you ready now? By public demand, coming to supper, laugh till your belly bust part 2. This is the anchor. In partnership with Talk City 91.1 FM and TTT Limited, Sunday, 17th May, showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. Come see Victor St. Louis Pell and all his funny friends.
I tell a man the other day, I say, I is the smartest man in the world. He said, how so? I say, ask me any question and I can say it. He said, how much seconds in a year? I said, 12 seconds. He said, how? I said, January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd.
Get a superstar.
Hey, one of my neighbor girl horn him. The man run and drink poison, boy, he dead. You know why? He drink it in the living room.
Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Andrew Friday, The Saint.
I'm trying to play hide and seek in the hospital, but they only keep finding me in ICU.
Added to the cast, Damian Melville and Paniska is back. Get your tickets now. General tickets are priced at $200, VIP $350, and Legend Sports Bar, 22 Agar Road, Point Fortin. Senga's Restaurant, number 65, High Street, Superior, opposite Massey Stores. Dev's Barbershop, Cookier, Pies Bar, Maraval Road, Joanne's Bar, Los Charros, and IslandEtickets.com. It's happening on the 17th of May at 6 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 358-5001. Love till your belly busts.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Nice. So that's it for that. So now let's continue with your front burners this morning on this Monday edition of the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Oh boy, so let me just play this thing here, Dave.
Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, Snipes, and to everybody out there. First, I want to say, like the speaker giving Lennox a run for his money with all them big words, he really all them big words on Brian Manning and Bolmati in the parliament here Friday. He really some of them. Lennox, you had to break down them big words first. Anyway, to a more serious note. Andy, I want to address an issue that I find is very unfair, right? About people blaming. Now, everybody know I am no flag bearer for Vandana Mohit. Let me make that quite clear, right? But the thing about is blaming Vandana Mohit and talking now about, oh, UNC win, and they thought everybody will win, and it's the same, what? A different shoe, but a different color. One set of hogwash, one set of who shot John, right? When the blame is on the welfare officer. Now, if all they want to sit down there and don't keep writing or going and visiting the office, how are they going to get through? How are they going to get through? It's very unfair to blame the people who are not responsible for it. Somebody applied 2024, you going to come in to blame Vandana for that? What was happening in 2024, 2025, right? That all they couldn't say about it all the time. I don't care who vexed with me, no, because I am not here to win friends and influence people. Okay? I call it as I see it. You have a problem with your pension? Oh, good God, get up. Get up. You want to ride the minister? Ride the minister. It must have a supervisor inside you. Go back to the welfare officer. Go back to the welfare office and talk to somebody in charge. What is taking so long with your pension? Are you getting it or are you not getting it? Andy, a lot of us went through hell to get it. You think it was so easy for some of us? No, because these welfare officers feel that daddy died and leave it there for them. That is not taxpayers' money. So blaming the government and bad talking the government for they not getting their pension, how that helping? How is that helping? And this thing with Madman, I find it very unfair. But Madman, what you had to go through there with the immigration and is that was for everybody. They just want to prove that you were not traveling, because there are a lot of people that travel and still drawing a pension. Right? Some of them living away and they're drawing a pension. And I find it is very unfair if this man built his house 20-something years ago and now the house is falling down. He must go to everybody who helped him buy a sheet of plywood to get a letter stating that he had. Andy, let me tell you something, eh? Let me tell you something. I know. Thank God, Andy, I had a good welfare officer. But some of the things that people discuss, like you go to the clinic and so, and you're hearing what they're telling you. Andy, if you have a microwave, you pour somebody give you a microwave and you have a microwave in your... These welfare officers don't want to give you a pension, you know. So all you put the blame where it's supposed to be. All you find, all you're not getting help from the welfare officer, write the minister. Write the minister. But don't come on the chats and them and bad talk the government, bad talk the minister when they're not responsible for it. They're not responsible. It is the welfare. It all boils back down to the welfare, because it wasn't Vandana Mohit asking Madman for all them letters, you know. It was the welfare officer. And Andy, as I said before, some of these welfare officers feel that the money belongs to them and they're very select. Andy, let me tell you something, eh? But you see, boy, it's not everything you could talk about. It's not everything that you could talk about. But I know a lot of people get in trouble, right? As I keep saying, the government has changed, but there are still welfare officers there with the mindset of the PNM. Right? So they could come after me now. Thanks, Andy.
Oh Lord.
Nice. Already play out all voice notes. Go ahead, caller. So there's caller number 2 for the morning so far. Go ahead.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. Morning, Snipes.
Good morning,
Good morning.
controversy.
My front burner is something bantering about now, right? They're saying that the nurses got salaries. They're talking about it and they're not campaign because they got it under the UNC. They got their 2013 year bargaining for 2013 salaries, right? And I was working on that, and the UNC gave them that. But I want to find out from Mr. Lennox, did the UNC pay that money when they got the 2013 salary increase? Or did the nurses have to go and protest when the PNM government came into power to get that increase? I wanted to answer that, Lennox, if you could remember.
Well, my memories, if I have to depend on my memory, I cannot remember that there was a protest to get that 2013 increase, but they are protesting today. And I want to also say that what triggered the protest, the basic thing that triggered the protest, from my understanding, is that it was about overtime. And that morphed into, of course, these other issues, condition of work, lack of increase, even though, of course, negotiations are yet to be finalized. That is engaging, of course, the CPO or the various regional health authorities, because remember, the CPO deals with government employees, which of course that has already been completed under the PSA. But we were told that these regional health authority workers, including of course the nurses, that is a separate arrangement that would be taken care of separately. And I suspect that either as a body or as a group or as an individual, they have to wait and engage at this point in time. But what I know is fundamentally caused it, and it has morphed into what it is today, is overtime scenario where I think $75 an hour was reduced to about $60, which was originally intended, but there was an oversight, so they got overpaid, but they are not prepared to accept.
Yes. So let me get the facts right. The UNC never paid that increase. The PNM came into power in 2015, and the nurses was again protested, and they got their money in July, part in the beginning of July and part at the end. Two installments.
So are you saying that they protested for that?
Yes. Yeah, they protested too.
Right,
yes,
okay.
I saw videos where they protested.
I am not going to doubt you because I don't have the fact before me.
Because they paid in 20, the government didn't pay the same thing. Remember when they had the police, the day of policing? And that was our kind of protest for the police to get their back pay as well. They did not pay. That was under the PNM time as well, when they had that. And they got their 14%.
Aye, but let me ask something.
Day of policing?
Yeah, so
under the PNM?
But let me ask something. Let me ask something.
No. The day of policing was under the UNC.
Was under the UNC? Okay. Well, I was trying to be
Yeah, because I remember that very distinctly.
I remember
because remember it had sedition and all kind of thing coming out, emerging out.
But Mr. Controversy, you might ask something. At the end of the day, it was passed by the UNC government, or the CPO passed it under the UNC government for people to get their money.
Yeah, but they never got it. 2013 and 2015. And the same thing going on now with the teachers.
All right, but listen.
The PNM passed the 5%. They get a raise, but they ain't get it back to them.
Right.
Now, so they come at the same thing.
But it was passed under UNC government. They end up losing office.
Anyway.
They end up losing office. They end up losing office.
Yeah.
And it was put to the hands of the PNM to do it. PNM take a light to do it. The protest, and then they get it. But again...
Yeah, so the same thing, same protest. So people can't be saying they didn't protest
but then who
under the PNM to get their money.
But then who
So
government...
people can't be saying that because they did protest under the PNM to get that back pay from since 2013. So they did protest, so people can't be saying, oh, that PNM. The nurses that I wanted...
but who get them the money?
As an oxy. This whole thing start off, the nurses was good enough. This whole thing start off when they dropped that pool money, you know. That's how this whole thing come about. You know. They was good enough. They was relaxing. They taking the little pay. The little pool money was coming in. But when they dropped the pool money, they say, well, nah, they ain't going on for that because we can't say that's a PNM propaganda party or whatever, what people are saying, which I don't think so because at the end of the day, all the nurses they saw on the road on Friday, you can't put all of them as PNM, you can't put all of them as UNC because you don't know who they are. They are just nurses. Some people say, oh, they give people off the on the road jersey to put on and say there's nurses.
Right, but oh God, controversy. At the end of the day, whether the CPO... Right now, oh God, controversy. Whether people say, we're here, boo, is the finance minister, they start to get the CPO, they go ahead accordingly and all the various things. Either or. So, the UNC finance minister gave the CPO back then, they go ahead to raise the nurses' money. Right. UNC was in the process, again them the money, they lost the elections, and it reached in the PNM and say, get them and PNM, suffer them. All right, the protest rate they get. Right. At the end of the day, what under the PNM ever is raise and give people?
Nothing.
All right, well, thank you very much.
And I remember, just to add, based on memory, of course, that when the PNM got into office in 2015, I remember very distinctly, I think it was in St. Augustine, when the Prime Minister then, Dr. Rowley, stood up and said, well, listen, if I give you the money, all you come in by my office and believe I have it in my pocket, and if all you get it, all you go lose all your work. Now, this administration, you know, is nowhere near that in terms of that kind of bellicose arrogance. Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy, Uncle Lennox. Brother Snipe and Trinidad and Tobago, let's bring back the true treaty love to each and everyone. But Uncle Lennox, that caller, right, and the nurses and idiot Stuart, they are condoling corruption because I want to ask the smallest child in Trinidad and Tobago today, everybody going back to school, be careful and watch out for the children. I wanted to work on the math. If 40 hours is 5 days work, and 400 hours, how much days they had to work? With my stupid calculation, I stand to be corrected. That is 2 months. That is a month and 2 weeks. You have to work. So if you work a whole month, then your overtime tripling up. So that's to tell you, it's blatant corruption they're fighting for to keep the money. It's not due and it's not a justified amount. Answer the question, who authorized and how it is being dispersed? That is the question, and that's what they strike for. The CBO and then their collective agreement, because Patrick Manning divest the health sector and put them in the RHA. So based on performance and merit, then they will get increase. So is what they're fighting for? Let it come out plainly and say it. Stop propping up corruption. Have a nice day, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much. We go for a quick break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Inspired by actual events. My daughters used to think our family was bigger, all because my bill was late. Meet Johnny. When his electricity bill didn't arrive on schedule, life for him involved a lot of searching.
Bill? Anybody see my bill? Hello? Bill?
Luckily, Johnny's older daughter helped him take charge of his life by signing him up for TNTech's free online e-bill service.
I'm not computer savvy, but this online thing, real easy. In less than 10 minutes, we finish. Now, I get my bill on time, every time. Hey, I might be old school, but I'm feeling light years ahead. And now, my daughters no longer think they have a missing brother named Bill. Thanks, TNTech.
Visit ttec.co.tt to sign up for e-billing today. TNTech, the power to make it work.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick. I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what services, helping where we can, but with a smile. Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, we are back. Time check, it's 11 minutes to the hour to 8 o'clock, and you're listening to the Ground Report. Lennox Smith, I look forward, at least by today, tomorrow, please God, in meeting the WASA chairman.
I'm pretty certain that something will happen. That's one. Two, of course, I did glean some information with respect to the clash between the the Honorable Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, and that of the Mayor of Port of Spain. And essentially, in synopsis, he made the claim that the country or the regional corporations, all 14, he's claiming, are facing fiscal fiasco. Fiscal fiasco. And of course, the minister said, well, that is not the case. Of course, he is also claiming that salaries by the end of May and NIS payments may be severely curtailed, if not prohibited, if not terminated. So that is what he is threatening. And of course, the minister on another occasion did say that the corporations as a whole are owing just over $1 billion in debt. So we have those kinds of scenarios unfolding in the public space. Where it will go, well, we wait and see. But certainly they are claiming that they are underserved in terms of financial support, and of course contractors for sanitary works and cleaning and all of the other services that corporations are expected to perform will be curtailed considerably because of the lack of financial support. And of course he sees it as a financial fiasco.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But what does the minister answer back on? Go ahead, caller. But you had to tell me what the minister answered and said. What could he answer back on?
She says that he's talking rubbish.
Oh, she said he's talking rubbish. Go ahead, Miss Central.
Yes. Pleasant morning, Andy, Mighty K, Lennox Smith, and Director Smith. Sorry. So, yes, Central here. Andy, 3 short main points I wanted to draw to the country attention right now. Right? And I want our administration to look into it, please. You see, from the last time when I said that, people going to the public pharmacies and they're not getting the expensive medication, but they're always getting Panadol, it always pack up, right? I am hoping and praying that our administration, Trinidad and Tobago, this is just a suggestion, tell me if it's making sense, right? Let it be mandatory that when you go to whatever clinic or to whatever doctor, when they write the prescription and they tell you, well, okay, go to our pharmacy and you will get it, let it be mandatory and an explanation of why when you go there, why it is a short staff or why it is that they're out of stock. Let it be a written something back from the persons who working in the pharmaceutical departments, stating to the doctors and them, this is the reason why we are out of stock, and then the patient now will get it. So everything will be documented. That is just a little example. So they will have some kind of record or some kind of update of what is really going on. Because far away it is again to understand, Andy, from the last wicked, cold-hearted kind of vision carrying our country, get corrupted PNM government. There were things was going on. And there are people still in the system that are trying to make our present administration look bad. You understand? Because you're hearing people saying, oh, when they go, they could only get this, they could only get that, right? And they're not getting the important things what they're supposed to be getting. When it is have people inside of there doing what they want, taking things what they want, and nothing is being recorded. So let it be mandatory, the same way the doctors and them is writing a prescription to the patient. Let it also be mandatory, whoever working in the pharmacy department, let them give it back in our writing. The reason being why it is out of stock. Because when you go out into public, they have to spend your good kutos and your good dollars. Here what's going on. They have it pack up there until it's still breaking down. So why when to go and get it now is a problem. So you see them corrupted ones and them who's still in the system that to get root out and pelt out. Right, that is that. Second point, Andy. You see, when it comes to what it is the nurse and them went and the door outside, they hear what's going on. We have no problem and all you want to protest, all you feel all you want to bring down this government. Let me tell you something. Try and buckle up and sit down properly. Because here what's going on. Since that's all they want to demand for more money, we as John Public will start to demand to get proper service from all you. All you better don't make, listen up clearly, you know. Do not make a mistake or a minute of the day of all your shift to go and sit down and ponder and wonder and run on no phone and talk people's business while patients on the corridor sit down waiting to get seen about. They're coming 6 o'clock, they're leaving 6 o'clock the next morning. All that's done. Because here what's going on. All they want to demand, like all they can perform. All they's too wicked. All they want who in the system, and let me tell you something. You see, when I call in and say, you don't know who is PNM and you don't know who is UNC, let me tell you something. CS is selling a lot. And there was a lot of PNM people outside there, where people know personally living in the community. Because when election time comes, you'll see them putting on a jersey and how they performing. So don't get tied up. You understand? It has PNM people on the outside domain there. Even if the union man, whoever he is and all too, he as well too. You understand? So whatever the PNM trying to do, it can't work. They have to deal with it. You see how Kansha Kuvo, whoever she name is, who running back to one place she was nominating, she said, well, she can't see that corridor power anymore. You understand? They're trying to do all kind of things to bring down this administration that ain't go work. Because here what's going on, all this sort of like goodness in this country, and we so fed up at that, and the people already have spoken on the 20th
15
of
seconds
April.
again. 15 seconds again.
Yes, Andy. And the final point now, you see when it comes to the TTPS services, here what's going on. Trinidad and Tobago, the authorities have to get serious, Andy, when you see John Public coming to make a report, especially on threats, because they see this young lady was had lost her life. I read the story, and they said she went and made numerous reports about the incident. Nothing happened to it. She was just one and so many others behind. Why is the police service not taking threats seriously in this country? And the next thing what they need to do, the authorities need to do, right? They need to start up with GPS and then police service and vehicles and them. So they can see all the errors, where these waste of time, some of them who just there for the money, what it is they're doing when the day come and the shift come. You understand? Because out there, some of them just want to do people wickedness and get a salary when the month come. That's going to be a blessed salary, and I hope they know that. So that's my 3 little main points, Andy, and I hope that they could draw somebody's attention and look into it, and if don't know, we're out here performing, and at the end of the day, we will goodness restore back. And it's that. Blessings.
Nice, and it's that. Oh boy, let's continue. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Andy, good morning. I'm listening. What's that, Miss Central? Andy, I could stray a little bit from the topic that you were talking.
Yeah, but you don't too long because it's 3 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I was just scrolling through Facebook there, and I saw you all heard about the story with the woman in San Francisco and his son, how they brutalize, they torment and torture people. And I saw a video there where they have this young man tie up with the hand, tie one side, and the boy there, the lady's son there with a piece of rope, beat the boy and making the victim look like he is the one that beaten the wicked fella, the lady's son. And I just want to big up, you know this lady, Vicky Rampasa, is Vicky Rampasa, trio.com, because I'm following the story and I saw the videos. Oh my God, Lennox, all you saw them videos, Lennox, all you see what they do to that woman, all you hear the woman's story, Lennox, it is so sad. And every time they go to make a report in the police station, they're just turning them away, the victim. It is so sad, Lennox, and I pray And I trust God that this woman and his son, well, I hear they hold them now, they're in custody. I pray that the government throw away the key, lock them up and throw away the key forever for the things that they brutally did to that woman and to the old man when they beat up that old man, right? I tell you, my heart like it's shattered in 1,000 pieces to see what that wicked Hitler woman, Vicky, they say from South, and his son did to those people. But one thing before I go, Andy, one thing before I go, I want the police, I don't know if they're listening right now, I want the commissioner of police, I want the Minister of National Security, all of them go to that property and investigate, because the boy come out and he say, when he tie up the fella, he say, I will chop you up in pieces and feed you to the alligators. So I want the police of Trinidad and Tobago, the commissioner and national security ministers go and investigate that compound and see if there is any remains of anybody in that compound. This matter cannot be
Thank you very much. Sniper, let's get ready for the news. Now we go for the news and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Good morning. This is your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Questions of transparency and due process are now clouding CARICOM's leadership as political analyst Dr. Indira Rampersad calls for the reappointment of Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett to be revisited. She's cautioning that unresolved concerns could erode regional unity and public confidence in CARICOM's governance.
If Trinidad and Tobago is contributing some 22% of the CARICOM budget and they are re-electing a Secretary General, Trinidad and Tobago should have been present. Now they are saying that Trinidad and Tobago was invited and did not attend, and there is some controversy as to invitation. But I don't think such a decision could be made at a retreat.
Dr. Rampersad also noted that other member states were absent from the retreat that determined the vote, adding weight to calls for the process to be re-examined.
I think it certainly needs to be reviewed. I think all the players, and I understand that the vote has to be unanimous. And there were several other countries that were not present, and they should have a say in keeping with the democratic process. I think all the CARICOM countries, there are about 15 of them, they need to be there, and they need to have a vote.
The Economist also argues that given the ongoing controversy, working alongside the Secretary General could prove counterproductive.
And the interest of participatory democracy, it would be better to revisit it and let it stand, because it's going to be uncomfortable for Dr. Carla Barnett to continue there with these sentiments out there. Even if Trinidad and Tobago is being seen as a dark horse, it will be uncomfortable for her, and for her sake, they can revisit the elections.
In other news, the National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations is calling for more robust parenting support systems to confront the growing social challenges facing children and families across Trinidad and Tobago. The appeal was made by President Walter Stewart during a recent national seminar. The president says the organization has been developing a national parenting framework designed to strengthen family support systems and enhance child development outcomes.
What we're seeing here today, members, is as a direct result of those discussions and consultations, and we are here today at this particular seminar. Adolf Hitler once said, and I paraphrase, "Give me a child up to age 7, and I will give you the man." It speaks to parental influence, parental responsibility, and that ingrained intuition that all of us as parents should have for our children and for our charges.
Mrs. Stewart says the early years of a child's life are critical in shaping behavior and building responsible citizens.
Those 7 formative years of the child will help to mold the child, will help to build the child, will help to give that child the instincts necessary in order to be a responsible citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. So that by having this seminar and several other seminars that we propose to have throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago, we are empowering our parents. We are giving our parents the skills, the tools, the equipment, the knowledge, and all that it takes in order to improve what you are presently doing and experiencing as a parent.
Mrs. Stewart says the NPTA intends to expand its training programs nationwide, emphasizing that parenting should be viewed as a shared responsibility. In sport now, Marie-Louise Ita has become the first woman appointed to manage the men's team in one of Europe's top 5 leagues after being named interim head coach of Bundesliga side Union Berlin. Her appointment, announced Saturday, follows the dismissal of former coach Stefan Baumgart. Union currently sit 11th in the Bundesliga, 11 points clear of automatic relegation with 5 matches remaining, but have won only twice in their last 14 league outings. Ita, at age 34, is already a trailblazer, having become the Bundesliga's first female assistant coach with Union in 2023. And that was your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Robert. From the entire team here, have a great day.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is reaffirming its commitment to regional integration and has clarified its position on recent developments within the Caribbean community. Speaking at the post-cabinet media briefing, Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, the Honorable Sean Subers, reaffirmed government's commitment to the highest principles of transparency. Minister Subers expressed his concern about the process used to reappoint CARICOM's Secretary General.
The revised Treaty of Chaguaramas details lucidly how the reappointment or the election of the Secretary General for CARICOM should take place. And it is usually done, agendaed at a community council meeting, which is formed by the foreign ministers of CARICOM. Subsequent to that, once it is agreed upon, that agenda item will be moved forward to the Conference of Heads of Government, which obviously constitutes all the members who are heads of government of CARICOM. They will discuss the issue, and if consensus cannot be reached as it pertains to the person put forward or persons put forward, then the majority rule would kick in, which is established as being 1/2 of CARICOM plus 1, which essentially would be 9 members.
To clarify, Minister Sobers explained the breakdown that led to some countries being excluded.
I was informed that there were some concerns in terms of whether or not heads of delegation or heads of government only would be invited to attend. While we were trying to have that issue sorted out, we eventually received a message confirming the position that heads of government only would be allowed to attend, which essentially disinvited Trinidad and Tobago, me being the head of delegation, the Bahamas, their foreign minister being head of delegation, Antigua and Barbuda, their ambassador being head of delegation, because all of our prime ministers would have departed the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
He went on to outline what he says is the proper process that should guide decision-making at the regional level.
Now, there seems to be a bit of confusion as it pertains to how that information was transmitted. This is what we want to find out as a country in terms of inquiring, because it is something that we are concerned of, because it essentially departs from the normal procedure and process involved.
Despite the current situation, Minister Sobers emphasized that Trinidad and Tobago remains committed to CARICOM.
I want to also categorically make it clear, especially from the government's perspective, from the Honorable Prime Minister and the Cabinet, Trinidad and Tobago has no desire at all of leaving CARICOM. We believe that CARICOM is important. However, we believe that in order to make CARICOM relevant, to make CARICOM efficient, to make CARICOM effective, that there are certain changes, fundamental changes that have to be made.
That was Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, the Honorable Sean Sobers, speaking at the post-cabinet media briefing, where he confirmed that Trinidad and Tobago is only seeking the best interest of the Caribbean community in terms of transparency, fairness, and established procedures.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here. Any views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it loud. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's exactly 9 minutes past your 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yes, yours truly, the pitbull of radio. That's me, Andy Williams. Co-host Lennox Smith. The big word man, eh? And in the next 5 minutes, we have to go for the word of today. When I go to see Mr. Muhammad, is to make sure that word of today is sponsored by Muhammad's Bookstore, man. And, we have Director Snipes. Yes. It is what it is. So Trinidad and Tobago, while we continue, you all heard a lot of headliners, eh? A lot of headliners. But before we do that, let me just read a quote from one of our regulars, Nathaniel. Dear Lord, I lift up all our school children into your loving arms. Cover them with your mighty wings, guiding their minds from fear, their hearts from worry, and their bodies from harm. As they walk through classrooms and playgrounds, may they have compassionate friends and the light of God in their schools. Keep them safe from bad influence and help them spread love and kindness. Guide their teachers and staff, granting them patience and wisdom to teach with love. That's a quote there from Nathaniel. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to the Ground Report. What's your contribution this morning on the Ground Report?
Andy Malcolm X, boy, I was worried when I hear some bacchanal with you last week, boy.
Yeah. That have been taken care of. The most important thing, the bad news, it didn't have that bad news, which nobody doesn't want. But at least everything went good. They get away. And it's just to put measures in place to make sure that it's not easy as a target like that when it coming to home invasions.
Yeah, because, brother, you is one that we need, and you see, brother Lennox. I want to tell you, and Mr. Snipe, you remember when I was talking about the delinquency of supervision and management? You remember, Lennox, when I tell all you about the bad road, where they're fixing the bridge there in going Manzan? You know, I call all you Tuesday and tell all you about it. You know, Friday going up the road, they spread off nice thing on the thing, boy. So the Ground Report had to run the country or what? Because it's only when people report things, you're hearing things. So here is my next report this morning.
That's why I tell Anderson, you have to behave, and plenty people, the main officials, they all listen to the Ground Report. It's not if somebody, so maybe. If a day come and they don't, or they're not listening to the Ground Report, somebody that connected to them listening, and they let them know, hey, you know, on the Ground Report, people talk this, people talk that. Kamala Pasabi says, as the Prime Minister, all we're going on the Ground Report. Officer Shabadi, admit that with a situation that he raised on the ground report with a fundraiser something, and the office of the Prime Minister called Shabadi and buy tickets from him, hearing what went on the ground report. So everybody listens to the ground report.
Andy, this is why I'm telling you, I don't want to be no activist, I don't want to be no Baptist, I don't want to be no Catholic, I don't want to be no Methodist. I want to be a child of God and a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. You see, as you're affiliating with certain things, you only based on if that doing wrong, you supporting the wrong. You see, just how we go and we march against PNM with Rowley and them and by the DPP and all of them, you see the UNC, this government, not UNC, the government. UNC is a party. I'm talking about the government. At the day failing, I doing the same thing again, Brother Malcolm X, standing up for the interest of the tax. And as long as the money being mismanaged, right, I don't want to stay long for them to say grant is over talk. Anyhow, I want the government to look into the high prices of the basic medicine in the country. 50% of the people in this country have heart problems. And you can't tell me the basic tablet for your heart is $18 for one, where some people have to take 2 per day, right? And then another thing, these doctors who gain a salary from the public purse, and they're telling you in the hospital, you have to do it private, and they're giving you appointment for next year, hoping that you're afraid you're dead, so you will run and pay $40,000 and $50,000. I want the ground report people to know Malcolm X on that bow to crack down. Either the doctors want to be private, and let we get foreign doctors, or let we get doctors where to serve the citizens of the country with this mafia running. I'm serious about that, this wrong, because if you're going to drugstore now, it's ridiculous, brothers. Lennox, check it out, because you is the paper man. Check it out. It's a corruption with the medicine, just as it's a big corruption in this country, and I don't want we aligning ourselves with King corrupted man, where they call Donald Trump. All you have a good day.
Okay then.
I think one of the joint select committees has been looking at that. I think I saw something about pharmaceutical issues in the newspapers, but they were talking about a monopoly and persons who were getting special preferences for drugs that would not be used in the public domain, but private persons getting special arrangements, which is partly permissible and in other instances not permissible, or permissible under certain conditions that were being flouted. So I think it is actively being pursued. That's generally speaking. Yes.
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Lennox,
yes.
What I am saying is how things that don't have to take a whole year to see about, Just as how they was telling we about wearing masks and we and them part of thing where you have to take injection to death. Let we deal with this corruption thing. It was the first thing on the banana. You hear what I'm saying? Because these doctors and them were ripping off people, just now people will start to rip them off. I have a good day.
Thank you very much.
I hear you.
Report for saying,
I could only say what is happening.
Maybe, bad treatment, what it is he's referring to. Report as in bad treatment. Right.
I'm just saying that actions is being taken, and it's not that what he's saying or the concerns he expressed is falling on their face. Go ahead.
Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
You remember Pennywise and shop? You remember the Pennywise and girls shop at Pennywise. Why? Tell me why. And I make an error. If P&M was shit, Uncle Tommy, and that caller they will come to a lunch attack, and the citizen who crying out and seeing the challenges he going through by social development. Because I, as a man, me Vanda Moore, that's my MP. She worry about my situation. I write letters to the permanent secretary this because my thing pursue all legal minds, all by the ombudsman. That's for me to get a report. Because the doctor tell me I can do no hard work. The PNM literally say I was working for three years Because I know that I victimized because I hear me on the radio, but on all the PNM on the last and 91.9 day. So the MP, where about my situation, saying you're in a position. Because when I remember the MP some time ago, the MP tell me somebody sent she a voice note, I bad talking she on the radio. And I find she moving in a kind of way. And like the victimization thing, I go in there. And when I go in there, they help out certain people. Because look how long my situation. Because when UNC won the election, I went down by social development and the moving on ministers, and I end up seeing the MP and she hear me out. Them know about my situation. So I, that man, come out and talk and so forth. All.
Oh boy, Lisa on Facebook here is saying that Lisa Francis. Right. Lisa is saying on Facebook here that some doctors are definitely about money. Money is not everything. Health is more important than greed. Right? But remember, with the money, you'll get the very important health care that you need. Right? That is a fact. Right? Just school say KFC
also,
go get her husband.
Also legal representation.
Yeah. KFC,
yeah.
Just school say KFC on YouTube. On YouTube he's saying KFC go get her husband to mind you. Right? Tigray is saying the government change, but the money mafia still manipulating things. Right. Yeah. Jillian Monroe saying Malcolm X PNM never listened to nobody and everybody was quiet. Now all you want the bully, the bully, all I want them to bully this government to fix everything now. Right? Trini Fasco is saying that can you imagine the overtime bill for COVID? Okay. BAS 2025. Will everything on YouTube is saying, everything is very expensive worldwide. Well, I want to believe you might be saying, well, everything expensive worldwide. Nadira is saying, Mr. Malcolm X, we had that experience. Lisa, the drugs and the doctor's problem have been going on for years. Right, Dexter is saying no money, no work. Right. Just school. Michael HYMC from with. All right, I want to go through that. All right. Good. Leon Charles, Andy, quick play voice notes, please. Nadira, Malcolm X, you are on point. Right. Where we are working, right? Michael is saying where he are working, where they are working. BPTT, which is BPTT, we have an engineer and a supervisor, and if we cannot do the job, we are all right. Well, that's the however to do it. It's either. It's either we have to do it either or. So it's either or do it either they break our portfolio or get rid of us. Miss Vandana seems not fit. All right, I do think at least saying, would you believe that on the 28th of April 2026 is 1 year of the UNC government and criminal activities is still rated number one issue in the country. Still they are not doing a good job in that. Right. So they're saying they're doing a good job in that. Pamela is saying UNC not fixing nothing in Trinidad and Tobago. Johnny say, Andy, I hear them came to thief your dog. We papa. Oh, sour. Yeah, boy. Ban the thief and dog too, you know, look at that. The thief and dog, the thief and what, man? The thief and police and all. Ban the thief and police too.
Boy, we reach. Of course, it's this moment to deal with, of course, the word of the day.
Yes.
Yours truly, yes, indeed. Of course, get out your dictionary, get out your, whether it be a electronic or a solid one, I mean, that a paper one, and call in. We have two. I'll take two, of course. I will give the meaning. If I can't, of course, I will say so. And then, of course, I'll give my word of the day. But we have reached that time. So those of you who are so inclined, well, of course, this challenge is here. All right. After that, I will talk about a little bit about some developments with respect to the opposition and their commentary as to the way that the Prime Minister conducted herself in terms of addressing the CARICOM. I think we need to disabuse and to put this matter to rest. The opposition clearly is engaged in let me don't preempt or don't influence.
So Tobago,
let's go to the word of the day.
Yes, the lines are open. We look forward for the word of the day and the meanings. What we do Trinidad and Tobago in order to learn a lot of big words and to have its meaning.
We have one here.
Good morning.
Yes,
Hello?
good morning. Yes.
Morning, John, Mr. Lennox and Andy and the other guy, the producer.
Yes.
I want to say, and I said it again, I keep saying it every time I get onto this station.
The word of the day.
The word of the day. You come back in and do that, sir.
Come back in.
Yeah, you gotta come back in.
Just give us a word. It doesn't matter what word it is, right? And then we will complete this exercise before we go on to any other general front burner issues.
So hold your thoughts on the topics.
And make sure you call back because you sound like a very, very intelligent gentleman that wanted to make a point across, and we look forward to your point. But right now is the word for today. What's your word for today?
Get your dictionary.
And I think I can preempt because I know it's going to happen.
We have one now. We have someone on the side.
Caller, welcome.
A pleasant good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you, Miss
Happy
Amber.
to see that you're okay.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Lennox,
Yes.
Director Snipes. A happy birthday to Primraj Bajnat this morning. God bless and enjoy your day. The word of the day for you, Mr. Lennox, is recondite. R-E-C-O-N-D-I-T-E.
D-I what?
D-I-T-E.
T-E. D-I-T-E, right. Recondite. Miss Brown, you seem to be finding words that I've not used for a very, very long time. But as I would tell, I think former lawyer and representative for Laventil West, I say you cannot have a deeper, bigger, taller vocabulary, a lawyer that is, than that of an old common entrance or C teacher. You cannot have it. No way. Recondite, of course, very difficult to comprehend. Recondite.
Yes, Mr. Lennox.
Yes.
And it's an adjective as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
So recondite is meaning it means very difficult to comprehend, to understand.
Yeah, to comprehend. To understand.
Something difficult to understand.
All right. To understand.
Take note that she said it's an adjective as well.
She said it's an adjective.
Yes, thank you, gentlemen, and have a blessed day.
And maybe for the students, especially the C students, an adjective, of course, is a word that describes. Describing word, yes.
Adjective is a word that describes the word. Nice.
Yes, they describe.
Oh boy.
Describing words. You have a yellow pen. The yellow describes the pen because you could just say I have a pen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So again, it's nice going back to school, man. And I might be able to say courtesy Mohammed's bookstore, eh? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'll be seeing them. Yeah, the word must
That's your
come
job.
from the
That's your job, Andy. That's your job.
Yeah.
Let's get the other word and then I'll give you mine.
That's sure. Management can't play the game. Vex, they can't play the writing me up. That is sure. But nobody in call the man yet. What I go say, boy? Let's get the next word. I go meet him today, man. I go meet him.
I hear you.
I say them ain't desperate for money at all. No, but we are. Oh, sir. Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. We want one more word for the day, please. Jill Monroe here is saying that's an A+ for Lennox. So we had Miss Anne Brown. What about the fella who used to challenge you with not only
yeah,
the spelling?
I ain't hearing him. I ain't hearing him. He probably don't like how it is pronounced it. he not pronouncing John. And of course, I had to tell him, well, you know, these days in university and other places, that English is considered to be a foreign language, and then of course you pronounce according to your culture and the accent that you would use. So a Chinese man may say a boy different to that of, let's say, a Trinbagonian. So there is no perfect way as far as the spoken word is concerned.
But the perfect way is the spelling.
You must write. It could only be written one way.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It could only be written. You could say boy, you could say goy, you could say joy, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you have to write. If you're writing it, B-O-Y.
Because everyone watches it. What was the word that Miss Anne Brown gave us again?
Recondite.
Recondite. I might be saying it wrong because the next man, that man with the challenger might say, but how the people saying recondite? And he might say it's not recondite, it's recondite or what? Yeah. Good.
And you can't vex with him, you know, because you see the ultimate reason for the spoken language is to communicate. And once you understand, I remember when Heinz and I had a discussion in the corridor of one of the local courts, I think in the magistrate court, and I used the term raison d'etre. Then he says, no, Lennox is raison d'etre. And that's when I came up with the term. Well, when you go to Jamaica and they say boy, go and tell them something different. I think take it and cut off your ass.
Your ass.
Come on, one more. One more, please. Come on, people. We have too many intelligent people out there for us to have to come up with our own.
So let me give you the numbers for those who maybe want to partake right now and have the number to call in Studio Talk City. 6224911. 6224911. We're looking for one more word for the day. Or you can also call us at 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. And the meaning of that word that she gave us was what again, Lennox Smith?
Something difficult to comprehend.
Nice.
Difficult to comprehend.
Nice. Well, but meanwhile, we're waiting for one more person. Word of the day. What's your word for today?
Well, very, very simple one. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. Raise, R-A-Z-E in this case. Not, you see, we have to be able, you see, there are words that are similar in sound but different in meaning. I thought I should test that today. So raise, R-A-Z-E. It means to destroy, you know, to raise a building, to destroy a building, to raise a compound, to demolish maybe.
So that word. So raise, to lift up.
Concrete, yeah, raise.
So raise is the word. Lift up. All right, well, all right. Just hold on.
That raise,
somebody calling.
Oh, sorry.
Don't get me near it. Come on, caller. Call back. Alosia. No. Come on. We want that word.
Sorry about that, caller. Sorry about that. Let's make it excited.
Yeah. I'm so excited with it now, because they say I have a hoarse voice. And you know, I want to learn some big language, some big words, and some of their meanings.
But the important thing as well is to be able to express yourself, whether write written or verbally. You know, if you have a sufficiently large vocab, meaning that accumulation of words, you should be able to express yourself.
Right. But while we waiting, because these callers calling, I don't know why they're getting cut. So while we wait on one side too for a call.
You're waiting on this side?
Yeah. Let us hear now. You say raise. I tell you, well, what's the meaning of this? Raise to raise up.
We have one. Sorry about that.
All right.
Go ahead, caller. We won't pay attention to the phone. Go ahead.
Yes, the phone just kept ringing.
Yes, sorry about that.
Okay, my word for you, Lennox, is bucolic.
Bucolic?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bucolic, yeah. Well,
spell.
Bucolic. B-U-L-I.
What's she?
B-U-C.
Right.
L-I-C.
Right, Snipes, right on that in the book there.
Repeat it again.
Oh, you spell it again.
B-U-C.
B-U-C.
O-L-I-C.
B-U-C, right?
Bucolic. B-O-L-I-C.
B-U-C-O-L-I-A.
No. L-I-C. C as in cat.
Okay. Spell it again now, slowly. Spell it again for us, slowly again.
Bucolic.
Bucolic
It's a word that it ringing a bell, but not.
Lennox get catched today.
Just wait.
Yeah, no, Lennox, yeah, no.
I ain't giving up yet. Bucolic. Bucolic.
Well, she waiting, Lennox Smith.
It's sounding like boy. Just bucolic. Come on. Yeah, bucolic. Something like
what you be able to put in the bucolic?
Something bitter. All right.
No, but wait, ma'am, wait, ma'am. Here I want. Wait, ma'am. Don't tell us the meaning yet. But
and the advantages.
But wait, don't tell us the meaning yet because the children listen to. But here I would like, would you be able to use it in a sentence for us there, so we will have an idea to, and then you'll be able, well, obviously some of us will have an idea to the meaning, but you will be able to enhance and give us the meaning of it. So would you be able to put in a short sentence? That'd be correct.
Okay, it's an adjective.
It's an adjective.
And bucolic romanticism.
Yes. I got it though. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Idyllic, rustic.
I studied how to put that. I studied how to put that in a sentence.
Yeah.
I studied how to put that. Hold on. I studied where don't go yet. I studied how to put that in a sentence, in a short sentence. Because you say bucolic is something romantic.
Well, it relates to the countryside and rural.
Yeah, the countryside. Idyllic, and rustic, and so on. Yeah.
So I can further say, when I was driving in the Rio Claro countryside area, it was so bucolic waiting my drive going to that area. Would that be a proper word to use to describe the nice scenery that I was seeing going up there?
Yes,
exactly that. So you could say bucolic scenery.
Yes.
Bucolic scenery.
Rustic, charming landscape.
The landscape.
Nature, farming. A synonym would be pastoral, rustic, rural country.
Nice.
Picturesque.
Nice.
Yes.
I love the word for today. I love it. I love this segment. You know why? Besides, I've been learning a lot from Lennox Smith and Mikey K, being among them as a co-host for years and those things. And then with this now, it come like we have a little segment where everybody going back to school now, which is good. Because remember, plenty we don't have time to go back to school again right now.
No, because when she said it,
have a pleasant day.
Same to you. Thank you very much. Of course, when she said it,
bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. I was looking at bucolic and I see between something bitter.
You lost out there. Don't make no excuses.
Since she gave us the sentence, I was able, of course, to pin it down.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
So now,
thanks very much.
So now,
for that.
rise. They all rise. Come on. The rise.
R-A-Z-E. Raise. R-A-Z-E-Z-E, right? Not the rise, you go up in the air. It means that to damage, to destroy, right? To raise a building, to raise a store, to mash it up and to...
Right, so that's not the raise. That's not the raise where I go say, what's me?
R-A-I-S-E, that's not that raise, no.
Raise up that book there for me. Raise up that book for me.
Yeah, you could destroy the book, yeah, you could do that.
Nah, but no, well, that's not the word then.
I
want to destroy the book. I just want to raise it. So we can use that. Yeah,
we can use that raise.
Yeah, we can destroy the book. Yeah, I'm going to destroy the book. Raise up the book, destroy the book. Yeah.
We have to go for the break. We have taken too long on this. That should have lasted much less time. So we have to go for the break. And when we come back, we will continue with the program. Have a wonderful one.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports with Nasira Mohammed, daily at 7 p.m.
Island Finance is now even closer to you with brand new modern locations. Visit us today at Citygate, Port of Spain. Come in for a hassle-free loan from Island Finance. Quick, easy, and convenient. Subject to credit approval and document verification.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen you in a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small Business Package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellows are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1. Real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song ain't too good to be true.
Looking for a smart way to grow your savings? For a limited time, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Credit Union is offering competitive fixed deposit rates of up to 4%. That's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest at PCU Fixed Deposit. Visit any of our locations in Barataria, Arima, San Fernando, or Tobago and get started today. For more details, visit policecreditunion.com or call us at 612-4PCU. That's 612-4PCU. PCU, your future is safe with us.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. I had a lot of fun with the word for the day today. Oh boy. Time check. It's approximately 41 minutes and we learn a lot. So we know you see that it have two different rays. Lennox Smith nearly let me raise the book, destroy the book with that race he talking about. I say this man want me destroy the book, boy. But that man wicked so. And I just want to raise the book from the table because water fall along on the table now. So I want the book destroyed. What's that now? I want the book destroyed because somebody tilt water by mistake and water was going towards the book. So I just was asking us, could you raise that book from the water, please? You want to destroy? No, partner. That's the next race I'm talking about.
I hear you, my friend. So if depending on how you write it, the reader would say, "What is this?" Right? All right. I did say that before the break that we'd look at the whole question of the opposition, right. Mr. Brown.
But what? To be fair,
Senator
let
Brown.
me just play one or two voice notes and then you'll go.
Oh,
into
go ahead. Yeah.
Quick. And you'll go into that there right after this.
Yeah, good morning, Andy on the Ground Report. This message is for KFC. I want him to know that Amalgamated is hiring and MTS is hiring. Maybe he should go down there and apply and he should be able to get through. Maybe you should try actually going and look for work for yourself rather than sitting at home and waiting for something to land in your lap. MTS and Amalgamated is hiring. Go and apply and look for work.
Oh, Lord. The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Pleasant good morning again, Mikey Lennox and Sir Snipes. Well, concerning these nice, things that happening, we just come up for the SEA school exams and all the kids and them all happy and everything is, in a good spirit. But let me talk something a little serious here now. Come September, with all the good things that will be taking place, for the education, the Form 1s I'm referring to, that, this bullying thing gonna start back up again. So let me pay a close attention to this. The teachers know about these things. The principal knows about these things, and even some of the high rankers of the education system know about this. Put things in place, protect the little ones, and don't traumatize them in the early stages of their learning process. So let me see what we could do to protect them, and let me stop this bullying at the early stages of this, of their learning, educational, time. So again, come September, all parents who have Form 1s going in, please talk to your kids, let them, mention anything that is taking place, because we don't want to come like in 6 months or a year going down the road, these little ones and them taking their own lives because of bullying. All right, so let me see if we can stop it before it happens, and let me talk about it before it happens. All right, bless.
Yeah, morning Andy, morning Lennox, morning Snipes, morning Tobago. Those who streaming on the World Wide Web, Gong reporters, good morning. And it's so true, It's so true. This government has been undermined. You understand? But you know what causing that, Andy and Lennox? Remember UNC promo for election when UNC win, everybody win. So the woman stick it that she would. So that is why you ain't seeing the ministries and them getting clean up now, boy. So you have a lot of undermining, Andy. And you know I'm telling you, look up to now, nothing come on stream. Look how long we sign up for work. And nothing come and try going up on the URP office on the bank up there before COVID day. And like two months sit down in the office day, the gates close up, nothing look like it happening. Now the office look like it operational. And it's like ghosts, but I'm getting paid. Every day them coming out there and sit down inside the office, the outside there, and them getting paid for that, and nothing happening at all. Something wrong somewhere, boy. So I don't see what going on, but boy, I just taking it easy watching. I ain't ready to blow no sort of steam yet, A lot of people talking down here in the West pertaining towards this government. I just stay quiet because I know if I open my mouth, they might want to kill me, they might want to beat me. You understand? And pay them suffer we well dread down here, Nobody had a problem. This government only almost a year, and that problem. I still we give you a little 2 years still, boy. I don't mind. I suffer for 10 years. I don't mind holding out at 2 years. I could do it at work right now in truth, But I don't mind, boy, in order to get things better now, boy. Loving you, each and everyone.
Good morning to the magnificent tree. Boy, Andy, boy, I'm sorry what happened with your daughter, and I just hope the police work on it speedily and we could get a good result out of it. And hope nothing so should happen again. Okay, Mr. Andy? The other thing I want to talk about is I don't call him Dr. Keith Scotland, because I can't believe them fellas in not doctor. Them fellas have to be real high. The kind of thing they'll be saying. He is saying that criminal gets so much pressure from the PNM, and it's criminal that running to England to seek asylum that make the English put visa on we. Right? I can't understand that. If criminal running, well, most for me, I'm not supposed to be here at all. Another thing, Penny now talking about crime and what they should do to bring down crime and the issue with the nurses. Well, I want to tell Miss Penny how they didn't take blame for when Lisa Morris Julian lost her life in the fire. How they didn't take blame when the 4 men died in the pipeline, when there said no rescue for them. How is only now Penny knew what happened with crime and what happened with the nurses? How she didn't know that before? How is only now Penny looking into this thing? All that Penny and them trying to do is to win our election and they're just talking out of one side of their mouth. But Penny and them ain't mean nothing to this country, and they will never mean nothing to this country. Good morning, gentlemen.
The next thing I get into and the other jump back in by pertaining to my daughter and this police thing and this slap thing. Up to now, I can't get a results about that, and I need to get in touch with Lennox because I believe I gotta get somebody to represent me now, boy. You understand? You see, infringement and wicked behaviors. Imagine the police and them want to be in school to protect we children and them and to stop the school violence, but yet still, all they want to rough up people train and advantage people train. Imagine all they keep my daughter in Besser Street Police Station, and I need to get on to the bottom of this because I want to know how it is. Or they could pick up a school child at the age of 16 years and keep she in a station from 2:30 till about 11 o'clock in the night and find out if she can get in contact with she parents, if she have passage to come home, and my child out there, them hours in the night. And you know, if I did do that and something go wrong with you, they will lock me up, they will lock up the mother. I need to get on to the bottom of this, boy. And Lennox, I need to get in touch with you. I'm trying to call her right you and you're not answering your calls, boy. Oh, God, boy. Oh, who are the thing to I call Mikey K, boy?
Andy, good morning again. I know I missed the word segment, but I'll be early for tomorrow for Lennox. Mendicancy, right? Let Lennox tell everybody the meaning of the word mendicancy because we have a lot of that going on out here, right? You see, I'm in early for tomorrow, eh? Thanks.
Right, I think that is it for voice notes. Let me see.
All right, okay. Well, let me just respond to Mr. Alacruz. A mendicant, of course, paupers. People who beg in arms, mendicant. All right.
Oh God.
Yeah, mendicant.
So beggar is a mendicant too?
Yeah, beggar is a mendicant. Yeah, a person who begs arms.
Look at that. I know a beggar. I just know a beggar as a beggar. When I hear a beggar, I know that person is somebody that begging everybody. Now I know mendicant.
You see,
there's somebody begging.
You see, if you go on the radio and they probably say, hey, he's a big beggar. But if you say he's a mendicant, they see it as much more palatable.
Oh, so they went sue me. Because a man might say we defraid. Yeah, they're going to say we defraid.
That's it. You're a big beggar.
Well, let me learn that. Here we go do.
Mendicant.
So here we go do. When I know I ain't want nobody sue me, I ain't going to say, hey, you dirty beggar. I ever call the person name. Say, hey, Lennox Smith, use that dirty stinking beggar. You could sue me for defaming here because you're not a beggar. But if I say, Lennox, you're a big dirty mendicancy. Where go do you consumer?
I hear you. Mendicancy would be the adjective. Mendicant, the noun.
Mendicant. Right, mendicant.
We have to go for a break. All right. We have to go for a break. It looks as though I wouldn't be able to explain what I wanted to
You'll explain when we come back. That is it.
All right, okay. Yeah. Right. So, people, we go for the break, and when we come back more on this edition of the Ground, it's getting hot, but we have to go.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, our doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
More news, more access, more ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter on air and online. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, no sales, slow cash flow. It's time for your business to be seen and heard by thousands of potential customers inside this new, exciting television and social media feature.
Welcome.
The 1020 with Junior K. Up for this exciting challenge and confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packed packaged and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Wow, boy, I don't know how we're going to do it within that time, you know. And I feel you'll do time justice because it's just about 6 minutes.
No.
But what I wanted to talk about was, again, the whole issue of CARICOM, you said. That whole issue of the Secretariat General.
Well, no, I just wanted to make a point. And tomorrow we could elaborate, but I just wanted to say that the one of the opposition members, talking about Amy Brown, said that Kamala Prasad Bisesa, the Honorable Prime Minister, did not address the woman who is the person of controversy right now in that session. I'm saying that is not so. Tonight, of course, on the corridor, I'll be elaborating. There is a tape where I had everything that Kamala Prasad Bisesa said at that session. She did address the leaders and all of the associated people. So that would have included, of course, Miss Barnett. So that's one. But Miss Barnett, in her presentation, talked about all of the newly elected for 2025 up to that point in time prime ministers, and did not mention Kamala Prasad Bisesa. So therefore, Amy Brown has been selective, if not dishonest, by attempting to make it look as though normal courtesy was not afforded or was not accorded or was not delivered by the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. To me, that shows a level of, I say it borders on a level of unpatriotic zeal by attempting, of course, to couch his agenda onto the Prime Minister when in fact it never could. So she, of necessity, talked to the ministers or the prime ministers there and all of CARICOM. Yes, Barnett did, of course, address the ministers as well, but when she was specifically in her address talking about recently elected members, she never mentioned Kamala Prasad Bisesa's government as a recently 2025 elected government. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, and I did play that clip. I played that clip and I forget which one that clip is, but I did play that clip where she called this one and welcome that one and whatever. Somebody had sent that from me.
Yes.
So whoever had sent that from me, could you all send it back or you have it already? Lennox.
I have it. So I'll send it to you first so we can deal with it tomorrow.
I was looking for it for you anyhow. And you can send it for me.
I have it. Tonight we took time to put it together properly last night, and I'll just forward one to you anymore. I'll just have it with me here because I was preparing it for the ground report tonight. I'm sorry, the corridor transformation tonight.
Nice. Well, we see today on Officer Shabadi, which is taken in front. We seen today you have Pastor Clive Duttins. He said, what is co-host? Yeah, Pastor Clive Dustin, co-host on Current Affairs. So Pastor Clive Duttins will be there.
That's a good man. That's a good man. I have worked with him before. I know of him. He knows of me. And he knows where our heart lies in terms of young people in particular. And we see the glass half full than half empty. In other words, we see the good in young people as opposed to the bad. And where there is bad, obviously, we try to convert it into good. So that's a good man.
Yes. Yeah. Right, so let me see any voice note. Hold on there. Hold on.
Listen, good morning, Brother Andy. Lennox Smith, brothers in the struggle. It has amazed me to see how brothers suffer and struggle from 2015 to 2025 It's an entity that they believe would be loyal to them because it was loyal and still loyal to that entity. And because of certain human beings in the presence of the leadership and some ministers literally denying brothers who pound the pavement, who do what they're supposed to do, who support the Auditor General, Alwari Building, Kalimwood, by the waterfront, St. James by Alwari Building, by the Savannah, tear gas, all these things, Maduro, Venezuela, all these things. And it still has some brothers who just, instead of make a pathway for themselves, but what all they do, it appears like all they try to use, all they use people. But brother like Barakana don't take use because he big and he has sense and he know the ups and the downs, you understand? And like some people, like crime will never come down, crime will only go up. Because if we're not doing the right thing.
I catch what you're saying, but it's 1 minute to the hour. We wait about 30 seconds to the hour at the top. And again, people who came out in protest, whether it be pushback 1, pushback 2, pushback 3, or if it go, what could have never been used by the ground report. Because at the end of the day, those, when we came out there, was to fight for the right thing. At the end of the day. And at the end of the day, watch. Lennox Smith ain't get nothing. So he used and he ain't get nothing. Pitbull Andy Williams ain't get nothing. So he used and he ain't get nothing too. So we can't go down the road that the ground report use anybody at all. It have no way we can do that. Anyhow, come up next.
I mean, he might have had a cause if we didn't get tear gas too, or at least Mikey got held when we were in the Savannah.
Yeah. So Trinidad and Tobago, coming up next, Off the Records with Mr. X and Stefan. You all know that is a big program, so don't turn all your dial from Talk City 91.1 FM. Don't do that at all. Don't forget Corridor Transformation tonight. The Lennox Smith program will be very interesting. You have some issues to raise based on the Secretariat of CARICOM. I'm Andy Williams on behalf of the Ground Report team. After God family comes first, be safe on the nation's roads. Until tomorrow morning, please God. Yes, same time, same place, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. You all can choose any other program or any other radio station to lock on to. You all choose Talk City 91.1 FM. So until tomorrow morning, please God, thank you so much for choosing us. We are out of here.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1, your city.